Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the World Builder Contest Award Ceremony. I hope you guys are all going to have a great time here because we are going to unveil... what are we going to unveil? We're going to unveil the almighty, the awesome new maps that have been created by the amazing mappers here. And I just want to say it's been one hell of a ride. Absolutely phenomenal. The amount of time these guys have put into these maps, it's so beautiful, man. All these maps. Great stuff. Anyway, so let us get started. This is the World Builder Contest, a $100 contest, and has been hosted very nicely by Instant Shock. And we've also had some people from the Command & Conquer General 0 Hour World Builder community joining in, making some amazing maps. So, awesome stuff. Let's get started, shall we? So, this is the award stream. Okay, so it's a $100 contest. That means that the top 2 5-player maps and the top 3 6-player maps are all eligible here, and they're all going to get a $20 prize. The prize is going to be per map, and that means that a single mapper can actually take more than a single prize. He can actually get multiple times the $20. So yes, very interesting indeed. Our mappers have had 1 month time. The mapping contest started on May 19th. And has lasted until the 20th of June here in the year of 2020. Not a great year, but you know, we got a mapping contest, guys. That's pretty good. And yeah, let's see. We got 17 people who actually submitted maps. 17 people have put in countless hours. And guys, really, if you don't like certain maps, still, these guys put in so much time, you gotta respect it. But I'm very happy to say that all the winning maps are absolutely phenomenal. They are really good. So I'm very happy to say that. And in total, we got 37 maps. Oh my god. We actually got 10 5-player maps submitted and 27 6-player maps. 37 maps, guys. Seriously, I do want to say a very nice thank you here also to the judges who actually went through these maps and decided to grade based on, well, let's go into that actually. These are the grading criteria. And this is what the judges were using to grade the map. So we have it broken down into creativity, map balance, texture, sounds, and geometry. Now, map balance actually takes 40% here of the total grade. So map balance is key. If your map is imbalanced, has issues, then you're going to feel it strong in your map, in the grading. And yeah, it should be that way, right? You can have a really good map, but it needs to actually be good to play and fun, as well as being actually balanced. We got creativity. That was something that was added as well, which I'm very glad that was added. Creativity basically allows the mappers to do something that was never done before and then get points for it. Think outside the box, use new methods, think of new cool tricks that you could include, and you're gonna get those points. And we have seen some very creative maps. For you, for all of you who've actually followed the journey from the start until this very moment, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've seen moon landing map, we've seen volcanoes, we've seen waterfalls, we've seen it all, guys. And you don't find this in the standard Command & Conquer General's official maps. You just don't find this level of creativity. Absolutely amazing. We got geometry as well. Geometry is more about creating height differences in the map at certain points to create a little bit of a dynamic system, dynamic maps, not just one giant flat surface and that's it. This also makes gameplay a little more interesting, and of course you get to use things like bridges and, you know, make things a little cool, a little different. Sounds has been included as well, just to make sure that people bother putting sounds, because, you know, sometimes you get really good maps where people forget to put sounds, so we were like, nope, you gotta do it. And then there is the texturing, which is 20%, and some players, I mean, some contestants really spent a lot of time on texturing, and they did a really good job. So, let us continue. I do want to say a very big thank you to everyone involved here, all the mappers, all the judges, all of you watching as well, showing your support, saying who you actually enjoy which maps you enjoy most, giving the feedback, everything. This is a complete community success story, guys. We got some great maps here, and it couldn't be possible without all the amazing people involved. And of course, a big thank you to the CNC World Builder Discord for being there and helping out with the mappers as well. And of course, a very nice thank you to Instant Shock for sponsoring this. All right, so, guys, let me ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to do this? Let's see. Let's actually get started here. Let's start unveiling the first maps. So, let's do this. In the second place, 5-player category, we have, with a score of 85.5, we have the almighty Mortal Temptation by El Chapo. Congratulations, man. Ooh, this map is such an interesting map. It's quite large. It has the waterfalls. It has village everywhere, and it's quite dynamic. You got oils you can fight over, and definitely a very well-deserved map here. 85.5, very nice high score indeed. So let's move on to the first place in the 5-player category here. We have, with a score of 86.0, we have Volcano Rush by TKLYO. Congratulations, Volcano Rush. The map with a giant volcano in the middle. Amazing lava and some effects around as well. And at the same time, it's an interesting map. The layout is nice. And just a very interesting new design, new concepts and everything. So congratulations, TKLYO. Very well done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was the 10... those were the 5-player category with 10 maps submitted. Now let's go to the 6-player maps, which was a little more heated when it comes to the competition. In fact, there was a very close call as to who was going to land in 3rd place. But here we are. We know who's in 3rd place. The judges have given their verdict. And here we are, 3rd place, 6-player category, with a score of 84.5. We have Subjugation Mark 14 by Newgate. Congratulations, man. Subjugation is a map that is in the same style and look and feel as DEFCON, but definitely has some quality of life fixes applied. The player bases are now the same size. We've got better spacing with the oils. That makes more sense. And a number of fixes that basically we would like to see in DEFCON as well. And this is basically the only real attempt to make, the only real attempted map to make something similar to DEFCON, but it has been carried out in its own unique form. It hasn't just been a clone. It's its own thing. You cannot really call it a DEFCON map. And as a result, it shines through very nicely. We've got the Fireflies effect in this map, and it's a very interesting map overall. The middle has been revamped and redone, and something completely new now, which allows new strategies as well. Ooh, so let's go to the 2nd place, the 6-player category, with a very nice, very respectable high score of 87.0. This is a map that you guys have probably all seen. In fact, it was the very first map that was submitted. It is Coral Islands by El Chapo. Coral Islands. The map that has been with us since the very start. The very first map that was submitted that had a number of versions made. Constantly improving quality. Making the map better in so many ways. Coral Islands giving you that nice holiday feel. And there she is, boys. 2nd place, 87 for a score. Well done, El Chapo. And ladies and gentlemen, ooh, we're getting there, aren't we? We are getting there. We are getting to the 1st place in the 6-player category. And it's got a score, a whopping score of 92.4. An insanely high score. All the judges were heavily impressed with this one. And the map, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is Naval Port Reyes by Adrian. This map just came out of the blue. Adrian posted it in the World Builder Maps Discord channel and said, hey man, you might want to try this one out. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. And we were all just blown away. A map with a very high quality in balance and gameplay. A map that has the looks, the feel, the everything. It's so good. Even USA, GLA, and China logos had been created out of roads on the player start locations purely for decorative reasons. And of course, for the lulz, he added some aircraft carriers in the corners of the map just for the lulz. Why not? It looks amazing. A very nice map indeed. So, congratulations, Adrian. Oh yes, these were some great maps. Now, I know what you're wondering. Is this going to be the end of the stream? Oh, definitely not. See, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do now is we're going to hop right in and start playing some matches on these amazing maps. And yeah, so before we do that, I just want to say a very nice, big, fat congratulations to all the winners making such amazing maps here. Congratulations to all the people who submitted and being part of this awesome event. And of course, everybody watching. Everybody matters here, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you very much. The maps will now be available for download in the Instant Shock Discord. In fact, I'm not kidding around, guys. I'm going to upload them right now, so you can download them as of this very second. Let me just make sure I get the right file here. Okay. And now I'm going to post the link in the Instant Shock Discord. And you can actually go to the event. There will be in World Builder Contest Maps. That's where it's going to be posted. I'm going to write it now. Winning World Builder Maps. There's a link if you guys want to get it. I'm going to post the link here as well. You can download the winning maps, or you can even download all 37 maps that have been submitted. So, very nice indeed. I do recommend you guys download these maps and install them, give them a shot. And also, one more thing that I must add. We are going to contact the creators of the maps who've won here, obviously. And we're going to see if they want to maybe do a few last-minute tweaks here and there. And then we're actually going to add these maps to the community map pack that is being distributed via GenPatcher. So, for those of you who don't know, GenPatcher has a nice, easy way to install a community map pack for you. You just launch GenPatcher, you click Install Community Map Pack, and then it does it. It's that simple, and these winning maps will definitely be added there. I will make an announcement when this is going to go live, when this happens. So you guys will have a very easy way. Just click it in the download GenPatcher, and then click a button. It'll install the maps for you, and then you will all have them. And like this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get these maps out to everybody out there in the community, because they all are very well deserved, and everybody should have them on their PC. It's that simple. Everyone should have them on their PC. So yeah, that is going to be the presentation here. So let us now jump into Game Ranger, and let's actually cast some of these beautiful matches. I'm actually going to cast. I'm not actually going to play. The reason I'm going to cast is so I can showcase these awesome maps. And we're going to start with the winner, the 6-player winning map. Then we'll go to the second place, then the third place. And then we're going to do first place 5-player map, and then the second place 5-player map. So you guys know which map is coming and when. So let's do this World Builder Contest winning maps. FFA. And we'll do Pro Rules. Pro Rules. Here we go. Oh, boys. This is going to be good stuff, man. This is going to be good stuff. Okay, so I created the room right now. And everybody can now join. I see some people asking about Discord. No, I'm actually not going to go on Discord because I'm going to be casting. So let me just switch off the Discord thing. Because I do want to give everyone a very nice chance here to play this map. And I also want to show you guys how these maps are made. Some beautiful parts, some very nice things. And, you know, basically give the map its attention, you know. Really make it happen. Okay, so I've hosted, and we are now waiting for the players to join. And if you want to give this map a spin, you can actually join my room in Game Ranger right now. All you gotta do is just fire up Game Ranger and join. And the moment we have enough players, then we're going to start. And we're going to start with Naval Port Reyes by Adrian. The winner. The highest scoring map with an insane high score. Very nice. Okay. So we've got Mr. Med joining here. Why, hello there, Mr. Med. And there we go. People now starting to join. That is awesome. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, again, I really, really urge you to go and download these maps and give them a shot. And also make sure that you will leave a comment saying which map you like best and why you think certain maps have won, why you think like, yeah, this makes a difference. Also say why you think other maps should have won. You know, it's all good. This is a truly community-oriented project. And you are part of the community, so we listen to you, man. We listen to you. So I'm just going to kick this guy. I don't know if he's very good. I doubt it. And this guy has firewall, so I'm just going to kick him. So the thing is, I'm going to actually transfer the maps to these guys here. These lucky players, just like that. They're going to get the maps transferred to them. Oh my god. So nice. So amazing, you know? So easy. Anyway, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Still need 2 more players, and then off we go. Will you talk about why they won over other maps? I can talk about why they won over other maps and where they gained points and where they lost points, because even though they won, you know, nobody got a full 100%. So still some maps they lost a few points here and there. But I won't directly compare 2 maps and say, oh, this map is better than this map because of this or that. Which folder should I extract it to? You should go to your documents folder. And then there should be Command & Conquer General 0 Hour Data folder. Yes, that's the name of the folder. And, oh, looks like we have enough players, so let's start. And then over there, you should see a folder called Maps, and just extract them in there. So when you download the maps, each map is basically its own folder, and that has to go in the Maps folder, in the Command & Conquer General 0 Hour Data. Alright, so I'm gonna be observing. Ooh. I'm really looking forward to casting this and showing you guys these awesome maps. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's find a Naval Port Reyes. Here we go. World Builder Contest winner. And nobody has the map, but that's fine. That's fine. That's kind of the assumption here. Let's get this map out to everyone, man. Let's literally make sure everyone gets it. I'm just going to switch maps here very quick to make sure we don't get any crashes with the transfer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mr. Med? Mr. Med has... No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One person... Oops. I think we lost one. I think that's the issue. Oh, yeah, Jen. Okay. So, good. Let me just change it. And let's see. Okay, looks like there's a... It's not working with the transfer system. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Pro rules. 1 super weapon, 4 super weapon general, and no demo upgrade. Let's see this baby shine. Here we go. Guys, get ready for this map. There will be a bit of a delay in the stream now, a bit of a jerking and, you know, buffering thing because I'm transferring the map. That's completely normal. Just wait, it'll be gone in about 5 to 10 seconds. And here we go. Everybody seems to be loading. We got some very interesting China and GLAs here. We don't have a single USA, so that is interesting. But here we are in Naval Port Reyes by Adrian. Let's see if everything's working. We got Lap moving his worker about. That's a good sign. And here we go. Look at this map. Such an interesting layout. So nice to see. You've got a few supplies here, and you got your main supply. You got an oil as well, so you can actually sit back a bit, try and build up an initial army, and then charge in. There's an oil between the players. You have an unsafe supply to the north, sort of between you and the middle. And here we go, we have the middle. We got all these oil derricks here, ready for the taking, with a nice oil refinery in the very middle. So, let's see what these players are gonna do. We got a fast supply going up here from Lap, who is Toxin General. We got another Toxin General here, Mr. Med, who's also doing the same thing because, you know, need that money, boys. Need that money. We got Galaxy here as a nuke general, and we have... Ooh, who's this guy? Stealth General here for radioactive in the red. And we have Jen as Stealth General as well. So, let's see what these guys are gonna do. Are we gonna see some crazy rushes? Maybe yes, maybe no. I want to see if they're going to go for the oils, because there's a lot of oils in the middle here. And in fact, here we go. We've got Mr. Med already thinking, you know, I'll send a worker to the middle. I'll kind of scout that area and see what's up. And probably a good idea. He's sent 2 workers, actually. In fact, whoever manages to get all 6 oils in the middle will be in an excellent position. But it'll be very hard to hold these down. They are very exposed and can easily get attacked by any player, really. So here we go. We got a worker running all the way into the base here of Galaxy. And this worker playing with his life, walking next to the supply trucks here, and just chilling in the supply center. Okay. And a tank hunter is shooting through the building somehow. Okay, that is interesting to see, right? Why not? Anyway, so let's see what's going on this side. We got a Toxin Rebel who's probably going to deny this little worker here. So Mr. Med actually looks like he's being quite aggressive here. Especially when compared to the other players. We got a bit of a fighting here. Gunning each other down. And looks like Jen got the oil capture. Got the capture building upgrade in time. And he's probably going to take this oil right here. So let's see. We got AK-47 here. And a bit of a late command center cell. And he's now built his supply here. A little bit off position. A bit weird, but okay. And now he's getting supply here. So he's going to be on triple supply. He's going to have real good income. He's going to have a bit of an eco boost happening. And we'll get back to him in a bit, guys. We'll get back to him in a bit. Meanwhile, Mr. Med now built a forward tunnel. And he's got his Rebel ready. He's got the capture upgrade. And he's got the Rebel here as well. Looks like he's going to go for the oil derrick now. And quad cannon on the way. But there is already a toxin tunnel up here for Mr. Med. So he's going to be able to intercept this. And make sure that the oil capture goes through. Let's see, Mr. Med now starting to capture this one. What about in the middle? He's capturing here as well. So Mr. Med getting all the oil he can. Really going to help him out a lot. And he's finally choosing to get his arms dealer. Very late arms dealer. He kind of just wanted to get some area instead. He didn't even get these supplies. He didn't even get this oil. He just really wanted to get some of the middle oil, some of the middle stuff, and get that very important map control. Meanwhile, we can see AK-47 try and do a bit of damage here, trying to harass Jen. And Jen seemed to be doing an okay job, hanging on. Not too bad. He managed to get the oil, and now... Oh, that was a nice crush there with the tech. And he's managing to keep on having this money. Good income. And let's see, AKA's got 3.5k here. Mr. Med actually now on 5k. Look at that, because of all the oils that came through. He's got this oil. He's got this oil. There's another one here. And he should move that Rebel there, but he's got another oil here. He's really making good money. And actually radioactive now, trying to take a bit of this territory here. He wants to get the oil. We can see most of the players are all busy trying to fight, you know, sideways here with their enemies. And nobody's really paying attention to the middle, but Mr. Med is not complaining. Look at that. He's getting 1, 2, 3 oils again right here. If he manages to get all 6 oils in the middle, he can basically throw down like 3, 4 arms dealers and just spam everyone and just take a victory really easily. And there we go. He's getting another arms dealer up. And finally getting radar. Also nice. And it looks like radioactive actually managed to steal a dozer. Very nice there. Very nice indeed. Did he actually get a power plant? He got a power plant. And did he get a command center? He has enough money. He's got 2.4k. But it doesn't look like he managed to put a command center scaffold down in time. There's a lot of workers here as well. Few too many, I think. Could do with maybe 2 or 3 less. Would save some money. And he definitely needs to get these supply piles. It's a common misconception that 3 small supply piles isn't much money. But these are basically 3.7k each. If you get 3 of these, it's more than $10,000 worth of money to collect. So it's very important to get. And we also see the China here making use of this money. Which, yeah, there we go. Now Radioactive is doing the same thing. So probably this is the first time for everyone playing on this map. So you guys, you got to keep that in mind. You got to keep that in mind. And, ooh, the Toxin Tunnel. Is it going to be able to kill all the RPGs here? And yeah, it looks like it's actually killing a fair few of them. And the Quad Cannon also going down. Toxin Tunnel going low health here, but this was not a good engagement from Lap. One RPG managing to outrange the tunnel here. And he'll probably take it down now. But Mr. Med has had this oil for quite some time now. And he should be getting a nice army up. He's got 4 quads here. He's got 2 arms dealer. Even building a Stinger just to be safe that no stealth Comanche or something from the other side of the map is coming. But there are, in fact, no USAs in this match. And Mr. Med even getting RPGs. The reason that Toxin General players tend to build RPGs like crazy is because they plan to go buses. So we got a Palace going up already. Mr. Med on 7.5k here. So much money. So the moment his Palace goes up, we're going to see a black market go down. And we'll see some buses getting queued for sure. And it looks like Mr. Med will want to go bus happy. But he doesn't even need to. He's got some quads here. And it's probably already enough to try and do some damage here. This here looks a little exposed. He could try and attack from behind over here. And try and engage a Lap. Meanwhile, actually, Jen has been very busy here with AK-47. And AK actually got an Overlord out. Very good idea to engage these squads. And what's this? We got a Saboteur. Look at that. We have a Saboteur. Ladies and gentlemen, How often does one see a saboteur? Where is it going to go, though? Because there are still mines around, so he's going to be careful. And he's going to try and go in the supply center. Try to steal $1,000, but I don't think that's going to work because of the mines. And, yeah, there he goes. He didn't get too far. He tried. He tried. But, yeah, Gen really putting up the pressure here. And this Overlord is still very dangerous, very lethal, and could definitely shred these quads. And what Gen needs right now is a Jarman Kell, or maybe even like a few hijackers charging in at the Overlord at the same time. And doesn't look like Gen is even getting a palace here. So this Overlord could prove to be very effective. That being said, though, the mining has stopped over here. So the income is slightly reduced here for AKA-47. He's still collecting here, so he's still making money. And he has the oil, and he's collecting here as well. So it's not like he's out of money. It's just his production will be slightly reduced, perhaps. Well, I mean, he only got one war factory, so probably it's not going to be hindered too much. But these quads, it's not going to be enough. Let's see, Mr. Med now. Look at all the man spam. Oh, boys, that is amazing. That is phenomenal. All these RPGs going in the bus. And there's going to be a bit of a bus party, guys. Loads of quads are out of Mr. Med here as well. And we are experiencing some lag. Radioactive! No! Oh my god. Radioactive is having some trouble. That is red over here. And looks like he's going to be disconnecting. And I'm sure that Cyan doesn't mind, because he was under quite heavy attack here. So we'll vote him out. And there he goes. And this island, this section is now available for the taking for Galaxy, our Cyan plane here, who, as Nuke General, gets very nice overlords here and is definitely in a good position. He had a bit of trouble, and he had a dozer stolen, and a bit scary stuff, but he's alright, he's alright. And in fact, the guy below him now, Gen, is a little preoccupied with AKA-47. So, oh, look at this, here we go, Overlord stolen with a hijacker. Always very nice to see when a Stealth General does that and goes for that. But really and truly, the scary guy here is Mr. Med. AKA Dozer Hunted. No, he is not. He has a command center. Oh, wait. AKA. Let's see. AKA. Why, yes, indeed. He is, in fact, Dozer Hunted. Look at that. He lost his dozers. And he only has one war factory here. So any building that is lost now for him can never return. So he has to be very careful. And should try and put up the pressure here on Gen, on our purple GLA Stealth General. We've got Overlords now going for an engagement. We've got another hijacker at the ready there. And there's a Lotus as well. Now, the Lotus will really help reveal stealth units. But the Lotus out of place. And here we go. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Another Overlord captured here by Gen. And that might just be the final nail in the coffin here for AKA. Right now, Gen can push. There's not much that AKA has, apart from a Lotus and a single Overlord and ECM. 2 Overlords is definitely more than 1 Overlord. So this is going to be a bit of a problem here for Yellow. He's going to have to find a way to hang on. And there we go. Supply center now under attack. And as Natsos said in the chat, yes, AKA-47 is Dozer Hunted. And that is going to be a bit of a problem here for him. Overlord now trying to engage the quad. He probably will kill the quad. But Gen trying to save it. But the quad is moving a bit weird and still gets taken out. But here we go. Overlord now taken out by Gen. So very well done. Meanwhile, we see the bus attack happening here from Mr. Med. Coming in. Engaging Lap here. Oh, boys. Lap not ready for such a huge attack. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buses. Another one going down. So many buses. Meanwhile, we actually see Lap trying to build his own buses. But I think 5 is bigger than 1, buddy. I don't think this guy's going to do much. And just like that, look how lethal. Look how efficient. The damage, insane. Palace now under attack. And without the palace, no more Jarman, no more angry mobs. Lap saying, oh my god. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Yeah. Thanks for map. GG says Lap. And that will be Lap out. Very fast, very swift kill here from Mr. Med with all these toxin buses. And always nice to see when everyone gets all the upgrades, which is what Mr. Med did. He's got the AP rockets to give that 25% damage boost. He's got Anthrax Gamma to give the rockets another 37% damage boost. And then there's also even junk repair. So Mr. Med, he is ready to conquer the world, guys. He is absolutely ready. And he wants to go. And it's actually Galaxy right now who is still in a decent-ish position. We have a bunker here that's not placed very well. Because if units are firing from this hill, there is a chance that the missiles will actually get stuck and shoot the hill instead. You should have moved the bunker a little further back there. I don't know if we're going to see this happen, where the bunker basically can't fire at the opponent. But as a nuke general, if you get a couple of overlords and a couple of ECMs, then you are actually very, very strong indeed. And you can actually take out a lot of battle buses, even from Toxin General. And here we go. Galaxy now engaging Gen. Gen, what you gonna do, buddy? You basically killed Yellow. Yellow has no production left. And he's continuing to push. He wants to take out Yellow. But meanwhile, Galaxy just has a very strong army of overlords. And actually, look at this. We got a listening outpost from Galaxy as well, and a few GAT tanks. So these hijackers are going to have a harder time. But look at this. Look how close. And he actually managed to capture it. He actually got the overlord there. A bit of a delayed reaction from Galaxy. And just like that, one overlord taken out with a $600 unit, the hijacker. We got new cannon here in the back as well to try and do some extra engagement. And a Jarman on the scene as well to try and take out ECM. And there's still a palace here, but this palace hasn't been manned. A bit of a mistake here from Gen. Gen actually retreating his units, keeping Yellow alive, even though Yellow basically is a vegetable at this point. He can't build units, can't do anything. So, but he has to retreat. He has to come back, save himself. He's trying to go for the new cannon here, and will manage to take it out. But look how many overlords are here. There's still 1, 2, 3 active overlords. Very scary. Galaxy has to be careful that this doesn't get captured by a stealth rebel or a worker or something. Because, of course, you can try and kill an overlord army with your own set of overlords. Yellow finally threw in the towel. He was like, well, I got these buildings. I mean, I can't really do much right now. So he quit. He's out. Got eliminated by Gen there. So well played to Gen. But Galaxy actually really mounting a good attack here. Worker almost tried to capture the overlord there. But very nice. Paying attention and taking out the worker with the Gatling tank. So, very good. We've got loads of money from the players here. Galaxy on almost 24k. And Mr. Med still spending. And Gen on 14.5k. Gen over here has a bit of a problem trying to spend his money because he only has one arms dealer here. And doesn't actually... Oh, yes, he does have a little expansion that's starting here. He needs to pump out a whole lot of workers and either build a whole load of barracks with hijackers or quickly try and get maybe a Jarman out. Or maybe even rocket buggies. But one thing's for sure. When you are a stealth general and you have to face an army of tanks like this, you got a problem, buddy. We even see an attempt of a bomb truck, which could work. But there are many outposts. Got one here, and that is such a huge scouting range that the bomb truck probably won't work. And the bomb trucks are actually quite a bit expensive. They're like 1,200, I think, for the bomb truck. And then you have to upgrade it with another 500 to be the high explosive variant. So that's 1,700 for a plan that could potentially fail. However, actually, look at the minimap here. Look at the saving grace here for Gen. Gen only has a single supply stash and a whole load of money. And maybe a whole load of time, too. And oh my god, look at the carpet bomb coming in here. Taking out so many of the buses. Mr. Med putting on the engagement. And that is what's forcing Galaxy to withdraw his units. Go back to his base. But look at the distance he has to cover. He did not expect this. He didn't see this coming. Galaxy needed to get an internet center up and see what is going on in the map, but he didn't. He assumed he would be okay, and Mr. Med just coming in very strong, very harsh with all these toxin buses. He could actually take out the command center here as well. And there we go, command center under attack. And this is also a real problem. China loves their general powers, and Galaxy almost level 5 now is not gonna get access to that EMP. The EMP that could be so useful and so nice. Mr. Med is starting to lose some of his buses. Like I said before, an Overlord army is actually pretty good at taking out buses. But the thing is, right now, Galaxy is still somewhat crippled. He has to rebuild what he lost. He lost his prop center, started rebuilding it here. He needs to rebuild a command center. Mr. Med can always try and send combat bikes around, try and maybe go for a dozer hunt or something. And that would be a very early death for Galaxy. But Galaxy has actually still got a decent army. And it's not over yet, boys. It's really not over. He can still engage. And in fact, Mr. Med now starting to get some Scorpion tanks as well. I don't think those are going to help very much against Overlords. We got no ECM here. So look at these buses, man. They're shredding these Overlords. No ECM here. Big mistake from Galaxy. Losing all the Overlords. Oh, man. That was a real mistake there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Overlords going down. That is more than 10k worth of Overlords right there. Because they also had speaker towers and Gatling cannons upgraded on them. So these buses, man, they are very powerful. And that is why you need those ECMs. Such a simple mistake. It costs him dearly. We see a beacon here now from Galaxy. He's probably going to say something. Or Let's see. This hill is bad. Yeah, he doesn't like this hill. Oh, man. And here we go. The attack coming with the buggies. Again, if there are ECMs, buggies are not as effective. And we have a single ECM over here. And slightly out of position, and the ECM is disabling. This is something else that Galaxy needs to pay attention to. He cannot let the ECM disable units. He needs to force it to run around and deflect rockets, because otherwise, yes, these overlords are going to go down very, very quickly. Also, no speaker tower upgrade yet on these overlords. And oh, there it is. It came, but then he died, so it didn't make much difference. But speaker tower upgrade is an excellent upgrade. You should always get it. When you don't have units with speaker tower, just get one, and it'll always help a lot. And right now, it looks like Galaxy is in a lot of trouble here. I wonder if he'll be able to recover from this giant attack from Mr. Med. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look. Jen is actually rebuilding. He's got some terror techs going. There's also an oil here that he can try and capture, but he still has 17k. This guy's rich, man. This guy's rich. There's still a bit of money here as well. And he's still collecting money here. So he's got an oil, he's got 2 oils, and he could get a 3rd oil. So Jen isn't exactly out. The question is, will he be able to recover in time in order to deal with the giant base, the giant armies of Mr. Med? And look at the market spam here. Mr. Med taking it absolutely seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms dealers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 9 arms dealers in total. If all of these are non-stop producing, then it's going to be GG. Mr. Med can easily handle this as a 2v1. And he will still overrun everyone and win the game. We got a new front here from Galaxy. We've got Overlords. We've got ECMs. ECMs need to be micro, though. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit of a problem. And Mr. Med actually attacking on the top side and also just sending units down below. He's got so much stuff. He's just sending it in. QQAing, man. QQAing. I see Nassau saying, my money is on Jen. I don't know about that, man. Not anymore. Not anymore. I think Mr. Med got this quite easily. But oh, we got a carpet here. And let's see what it got. It got a couple scorps. Not too bad, not too many, but it's alright. But right now, it looks like Galaxy is in a lot of trouble. Got a Jarman as well. Is this Jarman looking for a dozer? Maybe to try and get some power. Maybe to try and get some overlords as well, because why not? Mr. Med is doing great. And no, Jarman's just chilling. We got, looks like an EMP coming in as well. Or maybe a mine drop. And let's see where that's gonna go. Yeah, it must be... Yeah, mine drop. Not exactly the best placement. Probably get that buggy. Here's the EMP now. Very good strike. Actually managing to get most of Mr. Med's army. But Mr. Med just keeps sending in more. He's now building tunnels in the outer perimeter of the base of Galaxy. Galaxy really in trouble here. And if Jen still wants to win this, he needs to kick it up and go into overdrive. He's finally getting his palace now. There's no way that Jen will be able to compete with Mr. Med here. Look at the income. Absolutely amazing. Mr. Med made use of the middle so much in the beginning, and it really has paid off. Now we have Galaxy trying to hang on to some of the oils. He's using the Lotus, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils he's going to have, which is definitely a good income, and he's got 8k still. But in the end, he's running out of places to run to. Right now, he's trying to go into Jen's old base and try and start production there. And it's just a game of catch-up at this point. Mr. Med just has to keep spamming out, keep pushing, keep going. And Galaxy's base just keeps going smaller and smaller over time. Galaxy also has some oil here as well as here. So, like I said, his income is pretty decent. We got Internet Center. We don't see any upgrades. So Galaxy still does not know how big Mr. Med truly is. And boys, he's a scary guy, man. He's a scary guy. The only thing that could truly kill him is maybe a sneak attack in the corner of the base. And the only one who can do that is Jen. And Jen is level 4, but he's still quite far from reaching level 5. He still needs to make quite a bit of experience there. And we've got an RT barrage coming in. Let's see where that's going to go. Maybe on the oil. Maybe on... Let's see, where's it gonna go? And hey, AK Baloney, thank you for the donation, man. Best regards, guys. Enjoy this lovely live stream. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And there we go. Galaxy throwing in the towel, saying GG, it's over. Mr. Med now QQAing. And Jen trying to actually, look at this, a mass terror tech, trying to go for the markets. not quite working out. We have an army of hijackers here, but he has to manually click each unit to capture. And yes, he might actually be a bit scary here. Jen doing a good attack. It's a good try, but look at the minimap. We got so many units coming in from the north. Mr. Med, just an absolute monster at this point. And it's pretty much GG, man. It's pretty much over. Mr. Med cannot see the base here of Jen, but I mean, he's literally camping production. He's just randomly firing on the ground, trying to find something, and managed to find an arms dealer here. And I would say this is probably it for Jen. There's not many places he can run to. And it looks like this is Mr. Med's game. There's still one quad here from Jen, trying to do a bit of harassment, but it's not really going to achieve much. And it looks like Mr. Med has even given up building more units. He literally... Oh, he managed to steal Nuke General. But look, you see the money of Mr. Med increasing. He knows he has an army big enough to win the game. He's like, let me just find the buildings, and that'll be the GG. He needs to send in some radar vans, or needs to produce some radar vans, and get the radar upgrade. Let's see, does he even have a radar van? Yes, he's got one back here. He's got the upgrade. So he's just slowly going to be able to scout out the base here of Jen. And yeah, oh, very nice. Nice bomb truck. And what was that? A sneak attack. A sneak attack where? Where was that sneak attack? And lol the dozer. But one thing's for sure, this is Mr. Med's game. So let's have a quick look at the map again. You can see it very nice, the oil in between the players. We've got GG here from Jen. And that is it. Mr. Med, congratulations, taking this victory. And that, boys and girls, was Naval Port Reyes. Very, very nice indeed. Look at the money collected, man. He had the oils, and he was making use of that. And again, you will have these situations where one player is going to get all the oils, because, like I said before, all the players are new to these maps. So there you go. Newgate in the chat says, GG, there is good gameplay on this map. I can already see a lot of people playing this in the future. Yes, very much agreed. The map is very nicely balanced. It's very differently laid out. And definitely a good map. And I think everyone should have this map. Nice maps, says Danny. How can we get them? You can get them by joining the InstaShock Discord and then going to WBC Maps. That is accessible to everyone, the event. And you can scroll down there at the bottom. You will see a link to all the World Builder contest maps, as well as a link for just the winning maps. So, yeah. Okay, so we got more people coming in here. And yeah, I think we're good. We got Anthrax joining. Ooh, he is very nice. He's a very good player. All right, so let's go on to the second map here. The second... the map that scored second highest. The map that has been with us for a very long time. From the very beginning. I still think it's amazing that the first map that was submitted was, in fact, the map that won. However, I have to say, the original first submitted map, maybe I still have it, actually, of Coral Islands by El Chapo. Let's see the original. Coral Islands. Here we go. This was the original. I don't know if you guys remember this. But this one definitely had some flaws. And you could see it got ironed out. You already had a big change happening. And then version 3 came. And version 3 had basically all the changes. And then a WBC version was made. So, very nice. Good. I've transferred the map to everyone. That is how we like it. And let's do a pro rules. And here we go. Just wait for Dan to accept. And then we will stream the maps to the players. And during the map transfer, you will probably have a little hiccup during the stream. Don't worry about it. It's normal. It'll go away after like 10 seconds. So let's transfer these maps. Yeah, let's do it. And here we are. We got USA Super Weapon, GLA Toxin, GLA, a few China tanks, and USA. So very nice variation there. We got 2 USAs, 2 Chinas, and 2 GLAs. Like to see that. And here we have Dan in the blue as tank general. I'm quickly going to go over the armies, and then I'm going to go show you guys the map. We got green here, super weapon. That is Jen. The previous guy in the previous match, he was the purple stealth general. We've got KGR here as tank general. A spy drone being thrown down. Very nice. Spy drone belonging to Anthrax. A very dangerous, very good player. He's normal USA here. And we have Toxin General here from Galaxy. And we have Mr. Med here, our previous winner, as the normal GLA. A very powerful army. And here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Coral Islands. Look at this map. It looks absolutely beautiful. And it's a very interesting layout. Got nice little cliffs here as well. One thing that I like as well is you've got like these little paths here. So you could technically get a worker on a bike and just kind of sneak over these little hills and then find your way here. In case a player has built defenses up here or something, you can go past it. Missing map, lol. Yeah, okay, I know why he's saying that. That's because of the transfer. That's okay. Everything's fine. That's normal. It's part of the game. If they download the map, then they wouldn't have that. But look at this. Let's actually go over the bases. So you start with your base supply. And you have a decently sized base, as you can see. It's pretty good. Then there is your unsafe supply over here. You got just 3 small supply piles. It's not that many, but 3 small supply piles. Still nice. And then between you and the enemy, there is an oil, a few huts. And then there is a building here as well. That would be excellent for China players to garrison, just to get that bit of scouting. And let's actually move on to the middle here. We got an oil derrick and another oil derrick. And this is just kind of repeated throughout the whole map. And then in the very middle, we also have a normal supply pile of 30k. So if you want to dare and get this, it's going to be difficult. You might get harassed. But here we go. Let's actually see what the players are up to. Let's have a quick look at Anthrax and see what he's up to. He's got a ranger here, trying to go for the capture on the oil. And he's already got a Humvee ready as well. He's done the CC cell. And like I said before, these guys are probably playing this map for the first time. Maybe they played some revisions. But yeah, basically everyone is in a position where it's new and they don't really know everything too well. They don't have specific strats and whatnot. And here we go. A nice securing of the oil here by Mr. Med. We'll try to take both these oils. And let's see, an engagement already happening here between Dan and Mr. Med. Now, Dan is a tank general, so he could actually try and get 2 war factories and spam out heavy tanks and engage Mr. Med. And normal GLA will have a real hard time dealing with the dual war factory aggression from a tank general. But let's actually have a look up here, because KGR looks like he might be doing exactly that. The 2 war factory attack and really making it difficult for Jen here. Jen trying to hang on. And he's got 2 Humvees. Not too bad, but already losing 1 building. And now the supply center under serious attack. Might go low health here. Might even go down. And yes, it does go down. Look at that. A very big blow. And Jen will have an absolute hard time trying to recover from that. Jen does not have the oil. Jen didn't have any income right now. There's no more money. And he doesn't have enough cash to build a supply center. He's going to have to sell his EMP. But wait, no, he bought something. What did you buy, man? Maybe he got the capture upgrade and is going to try and take this oil and use that for income. He's going over here. He's actually found Dan over here. He might be able to gun this guy down and then try and take the oil. And meanwhile, actually, Dan seems to be quite busy here with Mr. Med. So he might actually get lucky. We've got a 2nd war factory now going up, as well as a prop center. So we might see fast Emperors, fast ECMs. And let's see what's going on here. Let's look at what Galaxy is up to. He's trying to take some of the middle and managing to do so quite successfully. He actually got the supply pile here as well. There's a random guy sleeping next to the supply pile. Always fun. But Anthrax now coming in. He's coming in with a vengeance. He wants to take this guy out. He wants to get this island, get this money, secure his base even more. And the question is, what does Galaxy have? Galaxy does not have that much. And these are 3 very scary Humvees right here. So, gonna be a bit of a problem for Galaxy to take this out. Losing another technical. We just got a few RPGs here, but there are too many Humvees. They will be able to gun these guys down and shouldn't take any losses. And Anthrax playing it smart. He's going a bit back to try and get the Humvee nicely repaired. And Mr. T attempting, but probably won't succeed here. And Galaxy, even though his income is pretty good, and he actually didn't take this money though, but he has this. He has the oil here. He still is in some trouble. And Ambo now coming in, trying to do some crushes. Actually got 2 RPGs there. And, ooh, Gen already defeated here by KGR. Look at that. Very good tank rush, tank spam, doing what he should. And he's also got oil here, 2 oils. And a third one, just for fun. And there still are the 3 cash piles here. These are actually 3 piles, not just 1. So this, again, like I said in the previous map, this is 10k, guys. That is a decent amount of money. You might want to get it. Meanwhile, Anthrax does look a bit scary, and KGR knows, so he's getting a bunker. He's going to try and play it safe. He doesn't want to piss off Anthrax, because look at this guy. He's got tow missiles too now, and search and destroy, so he's got some very lethal Humvees here. And now he's going to engage Galaxy full-on. Barracks is going to go down. The question is, what can Galaxy do to stop this army? This Humvee army right now is so powerful. There's nothing GLA can really do to stop it, apart from mass RPG spam. It could happen, but it looks like it's not the case. One way to stop this is with a Jarman Kell. You snipe out some of the Humvees, but it doesn't look like there's a palace up here for Galaxy. So Galaxy really in trouble, and it looks like he might just try and hang on by surviving in the middle and staying quiet. Maybe he'll get away with it, maybe he won't. Maybe Anthrax will still chase him down and clear him from the middle as well, which is very likely. We've got RPGs coming out here, trying to engage this one Humvee. Scorp Rocket fires, and damn, look at that. Just how quickly he managed to take out one Humvee. And the ambulance going very low health there because of the splash damage. But even though one Humvee is taken out, he's still got 3 very dangerous guys here. So even though it's a small victory here for Galaxy, in the end, it looks like he will still be defeated in this section of the map. Meanwhile, let's see Mr. Med actually putting a nice counter push here. Look at this. Whoa, Terratech taking out the War Factory and the Prop Center. Very high targets there. Very good for Mr. Med to take those out. And right now, there's Overlords here. Very scary guys, but there's not going to be any other Overlords because the Prop Center was taken out. But Overlords, ooh, boys. GLA has a real hard time dealing with those. And in fact, we now see a palace being constructed by Mr. Med. He needs to get a Jarman Kell out. That will really help against taking out these Overlords. And when these guys get their Gatling cannon turrets, RPGs aren't going to work either. Mr. T's probably won't work. Everything is going to be so difficult for Mr. Med here at this point. We've got a Gatling tank coming in for support as well. But actually, we might have a game-changing moment here. We got KGR sending in some some listening outposts to attack the bunker. And we got 4 Gats here. Is KGR gonna push Dan? Forcing the retreat, and in fact he is sending the Overlords back, giving Mr. Med some room to breathe here. Got a MiG actually going up and being taken out so quickly by these Gat tanks, these vetted guys, dealing great amount of damage. And right now Dan is in a bit of a tough spot. He's kind of worried, he's kind of scared, and we basically have these 2 giants. We got Orange here, Tank General, doing absolutely great, as well as Anthrax here in the yellow as normal USA. And it looks like Anthrax will continue to clear out Galaxy here in the mid. And we actually see a palace being constructed. There's a barracks ready here as well. So he could try and get a Jarman, but the number of these has multiplied. We are literally looking at 3 times the Humvees here. So I don't think that Galaxy can hang on, even if he got a Jarman at this stage. He needs an army of buggies. And to get that, you also need a black market to get the buggy ammo upgrade. So Galaxy just really looking like he's in a bad spot right now. And he's going to have to try and think of something to try and survive. Meanwhile, Mr. Med not caring at all about the oil. He's saying, I don't care, man. I'm just going to engage. And probably a good idea. Taking out the oil. Cut off the income. We see another Terratech happening here. Poor Dan. He's really having a hard time. Let's see what it's going to go for. Got the force fire on the ground. And takes out a prop. There's another guy here. He could try and take out the supply center. Does he manage? Yes, he does. Just like that. Dan, again on the back foot. He's got 1 supply center here with 1 truck mining, and there's just 1 box left of $150. So the money is wearing a little thin here for Dan. He's trying to rebuild his CC, getting a bit nervous, getting a bit scared, and now also managed to take the oil. So he got a bit more cash, and it looks like KGR is deciding not to push. And in fact, look at this army assembling here on the side. We might just see KGR engaging Anthrax. Does this guy have an internet center? No, he does not. He has a nuke silo, though. He wants to upgrade his tanks so they move a little faster and deal even more damage. These 2 very good upgrades. So, let's see if that's going to make a difference here. Because normal USA is still pretty good. Even if he switches over to Crusaders. he could still take out tank general tanks relatively easily when microed correctly. And Anthrax is such a good player, guys. He really knows what he's doing. And here we go. He's just slowly moving forward, trying to take out whatever Galaxy still has. We got... Oh, for a second I thought these were angry mobs. Really, for a sec I was like, hey, it's angry mobs. But it's just random cheering people, having a great time. And ooh, we got the A10 coming in as well. Ooh, nice. Actually taking the arms dealer to the hole, and the supply stash just about survives. Got a new barracks going up, probably to get another Jarman, like, because I suspect he had a Jarman and lost it. And Dan actually trying to make an offensive. He's trying to do a bit of engaging, and there's just so many Scorpion tanks that is actually too many Scorpions here for 2 Emperors to deal with. And he's trying to make a run for it, but the Scorpions are just faster, and the Scorpion rocket now taking out 1 Emperor, and the second one actually really in trouble. We've got 2 Battle Masters here as well. It looks like he's going to try and reinforce. And there's a bit of a traffic jam happening here, so that is in the favor of Tank General. And there's no other Emperor coming. But yes, now this oil has been taken by Dan as well. We might just see Mr. Med take that out. And let's see, what's this? Oh, there's an RT coming as well. An RT barrage. 2 laggies, says Dan. Yes, it definitely is laggy. We've got a latency of 61 here. And the max latency being 64. So that is pretty terrible. And let's see, we've got RT barrage going on the supplies. Mr. Med now losing this worker, so it's not going to build this beautiful black market. And, oh, even this one got taken out. So only 1 black market now under construction. But one thing's for sure, Mr. Med is getting himself ready for the late game. We see a Helix out as well from Dan, a very costly investment. And let's see if that's actually going to work out. Meanwhile, we see Galaxy still actually hanging on. He doesn't have much money, as you can see on the left here. But he is trying to make things work. He's making money. He's got a Jarman now as well, so that's going to help. And I wonder what he's actually going to do. He can't exactly engage Anthrax, but here we go. Like I said, Crusaders are actually not too bad. Anthrax now has to get himself ready for a tank army. And one mistake KGR has made is he's left his army here. So Anthrax, he just clicks on his strat center. He clicks the USA Intelligence and sees a blob of units here ready to engage. That was a mistake from KGR. He should have positioned his units maybe a bit further down and made it not look like a threat. But right now, this gives Anthrax time to prepare. And he's getting another war factory here in a very strange position. I mean, you're just basically saying carpet bomb here, please. But okay, he's getting another war factory. And he's pumping out Crusaders. And he's probably going to get the composite armor upgrade very soon to give his Crusaders some more health. And there's Tomahawks out as well. So one way you can do this, as normal USA, you get maybe 6 to 10 Crusaders, a few Ambos as well, and then back it up with Tomahawks. And the Tomahawks, because of Search and Destroy, actually have the longest range by default from all the artillery in the game. Because you have easy access to Search and Destroy, these guys have a very good range. And they can literally just, from behind the fire bases probably, still already keep shooting at these Emperors at the front. So that will give him some damage advantage. Then he can put the Crusaders in front. And then in case KGR decides to attack, then these Crusaders should basically shred all these Emperors without too much of a fuss. So it's going to be a bit difficult here for KGR. He needs to be a bit more decisive and figure out what he wants to do. If he was trying to be defensive by doing this, it pretty much worked the other way around. Because right now, Anthrax is preparing and he's ready. He could have spent his money and continued to engage Purple. But when he saw this blob, he was like, hey man, I want to try and win this. So he's spending his money to prepare on this. I see a Hacker as well coming out. And, oh, we see a Burton. So Anthrax not waiting around. He might actually be the one to throw the first punch here. Let's see. He might just get the prop. There are no mines on the buildings. So he might get lucky. But actually, let's have a quick look here at Dan. Dan now trying to clear this up. Oil is still alive for Dan. I'm sure he's very happy about that. And look at the markets now being created from Mr. Med. These guys still don't have workers. They kind of need that. But Mr. Med definitely preparing himself for later on for the late game. And he is normal GLA, so he could also just invest in Scud launchers just to seal the deal and kill off the tank general here. And seeing how KGR is also tank general, it's not exactly a bad idea. However, Scud launchers proved to be a little ineffective against normal USA because of them blast annoying Avengers. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the range here. And he's starting to take out the bunker. Let's see that Burton taking out the prop and the war factory here. And KGR might just be in some trouble here. KGR is still level 1. Yes, he took out some buildings, but it was not enough. And right now he has to make a decision. Either engage or run. And it looks like he is running. He's got a couple of MiGs out as well, which would normally help, but there are Avengers ready. So there would have to be some micro mistakes from Anthrax here. We've got A10 coming in as well. And not killing too much. Just a GAT and ECM. The A10s did accidentally prove to be quite useful because it forced the MiGs to fire at them. So now the MiGs have to go back and reload. And Anthrax now slowly moving his army in. And this is going to be a very slow but steady aggression, a steady attack from Anthrax. He's going to try and lose as few units as possible. You're going to have to see some crazy micro happening here, guys. Keep an eye out. Let's see how many units actually go down. And whether he will try and micro this. I hear Burton as well going for the power plant. And, ooh, these units really going out of position here. And what is this Crusader doing? What is this guy doing? Over here, seriously, not a good idea. And, it looks like Anthrax not really caring too much. He's got good money. He's got 12.5k. So now he's retreating just a bit, regrouping. But look how many Emperors went down. Those guys give a lot of XP. And just like that, Anthrax level 4. It really won't be long now before he's level 5 if he continues killing these Overlords so fast. Meanwhile, we actually see Galaxy still hanging on. Look at this. He's managed to claim an oil. And he's also got, let's see, he's got the money here in the middle. And it probably won't be too long before he tries to claim these oils as well. His home base has been taken over by Anthrax. But it is quite loosely defended here. But just a couple fire bases. We might see... Actually, oh, look at the terror tech happening here. And is he actually going to take out something? Actually taking out a war factory and the power plant. So that is actually very nice from Galaxy. Saying, hey man, you mess me up, I mess you up. And just like that, by leaving Galaxy alive... right now, a terror tech happened, making things a little more difficult for Anthrax. We have one firebase looks like it's been taken out. And another firebase here. Maybe it was an RT that did that, or MiGs. But look how thin this army has become of KGR, of our orange tank general over here. This also should get really, like, repair it, man. You don't want to get dozer hunted. And we see KGR transitioning into MiGs. He knows that MiGs are quite effective against an army like this, because if there is a miss micro with the Avengers, you'll be able to get some good kills. But MiGs are just so expensive for tank general. And here comes an RT right now. This might just go here on this army. Look at it coming. And I think Anthrax paying attention. He's moving all his units back. Yes, he is. And okay, just 3 MiGs wasted there, man. Absolute waste there. And the firebase now going down. And we've got one Emperor here. Yeah, basically there's a bit of an army problem here for KGR. He can't really make a stand. He can't really engage. And whatever he does, he's going to have heavy losses. And the only way he can beat Anthrax is literally by out-earning him by like 3-fold or something like that. That being said though, Anthrax doesn't have that many supply drop zones. He's got one. And for the rest, he's mainly living off of the oils. And these MiGs just getting wasted. He can't keep doing that. Let's see how many hackers are out for orange. He's got a decent amount of hackers. Could be better. But it's pretty decent. It's not bad. For tank general, it's really not bad. And it looks like Mr. Med has finally won the battle here against Dan. Dan also still has some helixes here, actually. That could prove quite useful. If these quads go down, he could just swoop in with the helixes and get some nice kills. Dan still has 5k. He needs to get an Emperor out and try and engage these quads. We've got some units coming back here, some reinforcements. And is he manually targeting down the quads? No, it doesn't look like he is. He might actually lose the command center as well. Let's see, going for the war factory instead. These units are just so slow, man. So incredibly slow. And actually, let's see how many dozers there are out for Dan. Ooh, it looks like there's a very scary 0 dozers. So with this command center so exposed here, he could actually engage this. And he's going for it. He's engaging command center. If he changes his mind and starts choosing to attack this army... Oh, boys. Actually, moving the army away is a good idea. To try and get a better position. Helix is coming in. But if these squads are paying attention, he'll be able to take these out without too much of a problem here. One Lick's going down. The other one already half health. And look how fast it gets taken out. And the third Lick's not being fired. There we go. Now getting targeted. Going low health. But does actually manage to get some good kills. So very nice keeping that last bunker Lick's alive. Because that's worth a lot of money. And the command center is relatively low HP, but it will probably survive, assuming these tanks keep firing. Ooh, this was a very close one here for Dan. He needs to get a dozer immediately and try and repair. Meanwhile, we've got the Emperor trying to hold the other attack coming down here. Just a couple units. Not too bad. And the Lick's now taking out the last tanks. So yes, Dan lives to see another day. Oh, he has a dozer back here. And definitely needs to get another one out and repair this immediately. Dan is level 4, so the levels are increasing, guys. Everybody's getting quite scary here when it comes to the leveling. Look at this. We've got level 5 for Anthrax, level 4, level 4, level 4. So everybody's actually in a good position, apart from Galaxy, who's still level 1, because he got his ass beaten in the beginning by Anthrax and trying to survive in the middle and actually managing to get all the oils. I gotta say, props to Galaxy. 1, 2... 3, 4 oils. That is not bad. He's got markets out as well. He's got a palace. It's amazing to see that Galaxy is still in this. He is not out. He's not dead. And I don't know how much he's going to manage to do, but it's still great to see, right? He's still hanging on. Anyway, we've got Anthrax here, finally managing to break through the tank army, and now seriously engaging TGR over here. I mean KGR. Still a bunch of hackers out. The hackers are still not under attack here. We don't see any weird things like a Pathfinder drop from Anthrax trying to take out the hackers. These guys will go down now. But a tank general against a level 5 USA. Oh man, that's going to be so difficult to do because they get a real nice amount of general powers. And let's see, we've got command center here. So the general powers will enter the map from this side here. So it'll be something to keep an eye out on the minimap. If you see like a yellow dot flying in, you know it's a general power. And you know... There we go, KGR saying, GG, man. I'm screwed. It's over. You know, in a way, he lost to his army. And that made it a bit difficult for him. Tank General, of course, has a nice advantage in the early game. And you can quickly take out players, just like what KGR did here to Gen, who was, in fact, the USA. If he instead chose to attack Anthrax, then probably Anthrax would have been out. And that is how every army sort of has their own little moments where they are very good and where they shine. We got a dozer stolen here by Galaxy. So Galaxy, even though he's like all tiny, he's not giving up. He is not giving up. He's now got a power scaffold here and a command center scaffold here. Does he have any extra scaffolds or are those it? No, that looks like it's it. And right now we've got these Tomahawks with the veterancy, with the search and destroy range boost. And they're going to be very, very difficult for Galaxy to deal with. So right now, Anthrax was like, okay, I killed KGR. Let's go back to the original guy. Let me try to take him out. And, yeah. Alright, so. I don't know what Galaxy is going to do here. Let's see, we've got quads. Yeah, I don't know if quads are the way to go. The only way you can really stop something like this is with an army of buses. You try and be fast. You try and attack from multiple sides. That is the only real way forward. And for the rest, there's very little you can do. And in fact, here comes a bus. And Anthrax immediately paying attention. And the bus does get one kill. But just like that, all the Tomahawks coming in. Second bus now following up here. And managing to take out another Humvee. And hard killing me. Okay. He's saying, I'm still alive, man. You haven't managed to kill me yet. But one thing, though, I have to say, Mr. Med does have a very nice amount of markets here. He's got good income. In fact, he might have better income than Anthrax. So it could be that Mr. Med still takes this game because of the income. But actually, look at this. Anthrax now taking it up a notch. Getting loads of supply drop zones. Look how fast he's doing this. He's also got 15k, so he can afford to do it. He can afford to go for it. We've got some buggies. Slight miss micro with the buggies. Does manage to take out one Tomahawk. Another Tomahawk might go down here. And we actually see angry mobs without the AK-47. A bit of a mistake there. And, ooh, this Tomahawk might go down to the mobs. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Come on, man. You gotta fire. You gotta force fire. Come on. Oh, it's gonna get towards safety. But there you go. So, Galaxy definitely trying what he can. But it's just so hard to take out these USA armies, man. So hard. Okay. Let's see. Let's actually do a market count here. 1, 2, 3. And there is power. 4, 5. 5 markets. So, yeah. And all the oils. But this army is just so hard to kill. Galaxy needs a command center as well. And he needs to have Anthrax bomb But being how he's not even level 3 here, he might become level 3 now. Let's see. Might take out some units. No, he came close though. Look at that. 1,300. He needs 1,500 to reach level 3. Maybe he could invest in a Toxin Rebel ambush instead of cash bounty, because otherwise he's not going to get further into the game. And nice buggy attack here. And almost level 3. We see a USA command center, but we don't see a GLA command center. And in fact, one thing that Galaxy could try is try and get Tomahawks of his own or a Search and Destroy. That would also help. Or maybe even just Avengers to try and zap the incoming missiles from the Tomahawks. But that will take so much time and so much money. It's probably not worth it to do it at this stage. And here comes the very nasty, the very strong, the Moab. Let's see where it's going to go. And it's going on the power plant and also trying to get the arms dealer low. Arms dealer now on 20% health. And Spectre trying to finish off what he can. And yeah, no more power here for Galaxy. He's going to have to build a dozer and then try and build a power plant. Galaxy should start microing his buses. Yeah, it will be very hard to do though, because Anthrax will be paying attention. And what you need is basically a bus coming from this side here, full speed towards the army, and then maybe from down here, full speed towards the army. And that is very, very hard to micro. And it's just so hard to master, so hard to do. Anyway, let's have a quick look here at Mr. Med and Dan, who are still fighting. Still going on. Dan is still alive. We have an Anthrax bomb hitting the base here. And we still have that broken helix flying around, still alive. And in fact, there is no anti-air here. We got a few RPGs coming. A few RPGs en route. And Jarman on his way as well. And looks like the Emperor now going down. And that's one buggy down. That's two buggy down. But this helix has to get out of here, because if these RPGs start to shoot... There we go. We've got a Black Lotus. We actually have a vetted Lotus here from Dan. Look at that. Tank General with a vetted Lotus. He's captured a whole load of things. He still has this oil. This oil has been in Dan's possession for so long. Oh my god. So long. It's unbelievable. And even this oil. And actually there are some oils now. Wait, no. This one got destroyed. Red. I have nothing. Smiley face, says Dan. In other words, leave me alone. You will lose. He's not inherently wrong here, because Anthrax is a very scary motherfucker at this point. Okay, peace, says Mr. Med. Wow, what do you know? He actually is giving peace. And Mr. Med probably is going to try and scout the map just a little bit. Why no, says he. Kill me. Okay, look at that. But you lose. Oh, nice, man. The trash talk. Immediately, Mr. Med sending in his army. And Dan is level 4, so he still does not get Carpet Bomb, because Tank General gets Carpet Bomb at level 5 and not at level 3 as all the other Chinas. So Carpet Bomb would be excellent here. The biggest question is, will Dan be able to get to level 5? Killing these few units? Probably not. He's got a Helix. That's all damaged and broken. Sneak attack now coming as well. Pushing Lotus to the side. Always fun to see. And here we go. Mine drop probably on this army. And... he's getting some kills. He's getting some kills. Actually getting very close. Actually, look at that. He just reached level 5. What do you know? Dan, right now, just got access to Carpet Bomb. The question is it going to be enough? He needs to get real lucky trying to take out the army, or he needs to try and take out the sneak attack with the Carpet Bomb. He also has an EMP available now. And let's see what he's going to use. We've got the EMP coming in here. It's going to go on the army by the looks of it. And actually, Galaxy saying GG. Getting overrun by Anthrax here. But let's look at this Carpet Bomber. Carpet Bomber going and taking out a nice chunk of the quads here. One surviving, but in the end, it doesn't matter, because Dan, right now, he's got absolutely nothing, and there are new quads out. And this tunnel network in his base is going to be a real problem. He's trying to disable just for the lols, because what else can he possibly do? Losing the Lotus as well, and that will be the GG. Dan does not have anything else. He's got a broken Helix that he could have tried to use earlier on to try and take out the sneak attack, but either way, even if Mr. Med just came walking in, it would have made no difference here for Dan. Dan is out, defeated by Mr. Med. And right now, it's going to be Mr. Med versus Anthrax. Mr. Med now is going to be in trouble. Look at the Humvee army here. The Tomahawks. Oh, boys. This is not going to be easy for Mr. Med, who is level 5. So he can use a sneak attack to try and find an opening in the base somewhere of Anthrax. But the question is, will he manage and will he survive? How big are the armies of the players? Tank is very slow, says Dan. Yes. You have to rush, or you lose. That is how Tank General works. You gotta go for the rush. And let's see, we got a couple quads here and a few buggies going in. And right now, it looks like Anthrax is the one who's ahead, who's going to be dealing the blows. A couple oil derricks now have become available because of all the other players that have been taken out. Question is, who's going to take the oils? Mr. Med can easily take them. Anthrax can easily take them. And the assault has begun. We see Mr. Med now. He's got his army. Kind of moved in the middle, probably just to scout. And all these Humvees are a real problem to take out. Right now, Mr. Med needs some rocket buggies to try and take these guys out. But he needs not just a few. He needs a decent amount because there are Avengers in the mix as well from Anthrax. These Avengers will actually stop the missiles like you're seeing. So there needs to be enough rocket buggies, because otherwise it's not going to do anything here. We've got the quads coming in from the right. The quads are also going to be too weak. You can't really engage a Humvee army with quads. You're basically wasting them. And in fact, maybe Mr. Med is actually just going to do some scouting. But Anthrax sees it. He's ready. He's ready for it. And he's sending his Humvees up. He wants to try and engage. He wants to try and take these out before they get to the base. And we've got 2 quads going down below here. And we're going to have some very interesting battles happening here. Anthrax not waiting around, and he's engaging. And ooh, very nice micro there from Mr. Med, taking out a Humvee very efficiently. And the thing with quads is, you can even see it happening right here. The quads will shoot the scout drones and not the actual Humvees. And the scout drones tend to have quite a bit of health. So, like this, they're little shields for the Humvees. So these quads, they won't really actually accomplish much. They won't actually do much damage because they first start engaging the scout drones. And someone's disconnecting. Dan is disconnecting. We just vote him out. He already died. And there we go. Very nicely cleaned up by Anthrax here. And if Mr. Med has enough income, then he could theoretically push Anthrax back. It is a possibility. There's also some stinger sites, just in case, like, you know, Comanche or something. And I actually heard a GPS scrambler. Ooh, where was that? Where was that? Got a stealth army here somewhere, guys. I can't really see it, right? Hey. Anyway, we got Crusader coming down here. Mainly sticking to Humvee spam by the looks of it. And look at this. We've got microwave tanks out as well. So for those of you wondering, oh, is he using a cheat or something? No, no. Microwave tanks are a thing. You can stick them in your base, put them on guard mode. And if a sneak attack were to happen, let's say here, then the microwave tank instantly disables the sneak attack. And like that, nothing can come out of the sneak attack. The tunnel pop cannot happen. It gets disabled by the microwave tanks. So very good thinking from Anthrax. Just putting a couple around his base and making sure there's no sneak attack coming in. Here we go. We've got a Moab coming in, and that's going to help support this giant army. Is it going to go for production? There's loads of units here. Moab here would be absolutely catastrophic. But no, going for the arms dealers and a Spectre coming in as well. Are we going to see other follow-up? Are we going to see an A-10 strike coming? And yes, we are. So the A-10 is going to come and try and take these 2 arms dealers out. Reduce the productivity here. A very nice Anthrax bomb here from Mr. Med, taking out a whole load of units. In fact, where is your ambulance? Anthrax making a big mistake. Has to retreat his whole army just like that. Look at the money earned here by Mr. Med. Insta-rich. Look at the amount of units going down. An excellent bomb. Very well placed there. And just like that, Mr. Med is still in this game. A-10s, have they struck? Let's see, I think they have. And the arms dealers are still alive. So Mr. Med is still in this game. The question is just, who is going to take it? Mr. Med needs income. He has taken this oil. Is that going to be enough? Oil here is taken as well. And there are still... No, there's still 1 oil derrick up here on the right. So that is still more money. He can get that money. It's not bad, you know. But basically right now he needs all the money he can get. He needs all the spam. He needs everything. Mr. Med has a chance to take this, but he has to put on his I'm gonna kick your ass hat, because otherwise it's not gonna work out here. Anthrax definitely building a lot of drop zones here. In fact, if there's a sneak attack from the side here and Mr. Med attacks, this is very poorly defended. Can easily take out some supply drop zones. Okay, now we have the right unit combination here. We got quads and buggies, all the upgrades as well. Very nice to see. And Anthrax actually cannot engage an army like this. Not at this stage. He needs more. Either he needs a lot more Humvees. And in fact, whoa, look at that. They're coming. And here comes a leaflet from Anthrax. He's going to try and find the army here from Mr. Med. The hatch, is it going to open? Is it going to be on target? No, it is not. Slightly off target. Still panic coming in here for Mr. Med. Splitting his units up. And that in itself already proving to be very effective. And look at the number of GLA units going down here. Very nicely done by Anthrax. and manages to clean this up actually without taking too many losses. There still are losses for both sides, but definitely this is a small victory for Anthrax. And Mr. Med, looks like you're in trouble, man. The Anthrax bomb is on countdown. He cannot use that again, not anytime soon. And there are a lot of Humvees here, and they also have a lot of veterancy. Look at that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 vetted Humvees here. Those guys are tougher to kill than regular Humvees by quite a bit. So, Mr. Med, what is the plan, man? You're gonna need something like angry mobs. You're gonna need something like 10, 20, 30 quads, 40 buggies, all for support, because this is gonna be dangerous. And the assault has begun. Anthrax going for the base defenses now, trying to puncture a hole here in the defenses of Mr. Med. And doing so quite efficiently. Look at that. And again, these scout drones proving to be so efficient. Look at this. We've got a Stinger sight engaging the scout drones. The quads engaging the scout drones. And all this allows the Humvees to fire and not actually get taken out. That's why buggies are so effective. And that's why mobs can also work in case Anthrax doesn't pay attention to them. And right now, big Humvee army in the base of Mr. Med. Not much he can do here. Oh, man. Pretty sure this is going to be the GG. Let's see. That's most of the production taken out. We still have one arms dealer here. And these two markets that have been under construction for about 15 minutes now. There we go. Some mobs being built. There is the AK-47 upgrade. But it's too late. There are way too many Humvees in the base. And that's going to be it for Mr. Med. He's desperately trying to rebuild some arms dealers here. And he's got Scorpion. Scorpion is also a good unit. And Scorpion Rocket, there you go. You see how effective it is. Already taken out some Humvees. But there is actually even more production happening on the side of Anthrax. We've got new Humvees coming out. We've got loads of war factories here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 war factories pumping out units. And that is just going to be too much for Mr. Med. He's not going to be able to fight his way out here. And he's going for the command center now. With the command center gone, there's no more Anthrax bomb. There's no more sneak attack. There's no rebel ambush. Not that the rebel ambush would help much in this case anyway. And I think that's going to be the GG here. Got a last Stinger sight here that's under attack. And income completely exposed. Production desperately trying to be rebuilt. Command center trying to be rebuilt. But there's already a new army of Humvees coming in here from Anthrax. Trying to seal the deal and take out what's left. Oh, boys. Look at him go. Look at Anthrax. Such an amazing player. From the very start, you could see he knows what he's doing. He's feeling confident. He's feeling relaxed. And just taking out players bit by bit. All slowly, all calm. Doesn't lose too much. Doesn't worry too much. And Mr. Med is now out. We see a nice transition. Scorpions. Anthrax reacting by no longer getting the scout drones, but getting the Hellfire drones instead. Because the Hellfire drones actually do deal a decent amount of damage to the Scorpions. And still more being produced here from Mr. Med. Mr. Med still has 3k. So he could queue a couple more units, but it's definitely not like he's the richest at this point. He has tried capturing this last oil. He's got a rebel there. He just needs to capture. And that, yeah, I don't see Mr. Med coming back from this. Oh, no, man. Oh, man. Oh, the destruction, man. Oh, the destruction. GG says Mr. Med. And he surrenders. Well played there too, Anthrax.
You have been defeated.
Very nice. Look at that money collected. It was actually very close indeed. And look at the buildings destroyed. You could see Anthrax clearly in the lead here. 69 buildings destroyed. He was keeping his base, you know, nice and safe. He was keeping an eye on it. Building units, killing stuff. And when he transitioned into drop zones, that is when he managed to get himself the win. Getting that income, keeping that income in order to fight the giant that was Mr. Med. Alright, so let us go back to the game. We got Jen here, who's AFK. And, ooh, immediately new people joining. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Okay, so I guess we're ready to go to the next map. So, what you just watched was Coral Islands by El Chapo. Very nice map indeed. And now let's continue to the third map. The third winning map today. Subjugation. Here we go. Okay, just gonna wait for the players to join, then we'll select the map. And this map is a bit similar to DEFCON in style, in look, in feel. So it also acts as a very good transition map. So people who are used to DEFCON, if they want to do something similar, they could just play this map. And oh, lobby crash, lobby crash. Okay. This sometimes happens, wait. And I just gotta change my name. And that's it, now it'll work fine. So, Subjugation basically will be the bridge between, hey, there are new maps, and DEFCON. Because a lot of players, guys, you don't understand how obsessed this community is with the map DEFCON 6. It is so popular, and everybody plays it. 3 versus 3, free-for-all, 2v2v2. It's played so much, to the point where people don't really pay attention to other other maps. And you get some 3v3 maps, actually, in the past. Maybe I could try and find some here. Like there was Unity. Let me see if I can find Unity. Unity is a nice 3v3 map. Look, this was a popular 3v3 map as well. But most of the time you still see DEFCON. There was this one that's basically like a tournament desert one. But basically now we actually have so many 3v3 maps as well. It's not just free-for-all. Free-for-all maps also work for 3v3. So that's always very nice. Okay, let's do the usual. Pro rules. 1 super weapon, 4 super weapon. General. No demo upgrade. And here we go. Let's see the third winner today. Subjugation. Mark 14 by Newgate. Ooh. And we are still transferring, so please do stand by. And it looks like we need to no name failed the transfer. Or wait, no, he's in. We're here. We're good. We can do it. All right, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Subjugation Mark 14 by Newgate. And this is the map. Very nice. I'm quickly going to go over the armies like before. We've got No Name in the green here as Air Force. We have Jen here as Toxin General in Cyan. We've got a Laser General here for Mr. Med in the red. We've got a very, very nice, scary Stealth General here from Chemistry in blue. We have Anthrax as normal USA, again, just like the previous match, in the yellow. And we have an orange Stealth General here. So we got 3 GLAs, 3 USAs. Very nice indeed. Now let's have a quick look at the map. So basically, there are 6 start positions because this is a 6-player map. We've got 4 similar middle start positions. And in between, there is a trench with some money. And between the edge positions, the left and rightmost, there's also some money. And of course, also another trench. And as you can see, it's a very similar layout in concept, right, to DEFCON. The texturing style is the same, but you can see there have been some nice improvements. The texturing's done a bit better. You got nicer trees and rocks, and even the firefly effect is nice. And, you know, I think it's a nice addition. Meanwhile, the middle is something that has changed a lot. We've got a supply pile here, and 2 small ones on the edges. And then the actual middle is the reinforcements pad. I mean, the oil refinery. And then the same on the right-hand side. So these 3 players sort of will worry about this middle. And the other 3 players will worry sort of about this middle. And there is limited cash here. This is 20k. It's not a 30k supply pile. And yeah, so it's up to the players to go for this money. The trench money is 4 piles at a time. So the bases also are more streamlined in size, which in DEFCON is not the case. So there you go. Some nice changes here. And I would prefer to play on this map over DEFCON any day. So very nice map here from Newgate. Subjugation Mark 14. Guys, make sure to download it. And we actually got a nice crush here from No Name. Trying to deny that tunnel. Managing successfully. You could probably use the firebase to try and force fire this construction. And Let's see what actually No Name is up to. He is Air Force after all. And he suicided a Humvee. Oh, man. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Also, one thing that is nice to see is that the oil derricks have been split up. So no longer can a single A-10 strike take out the oil derricks, which is also very nice to see. Because otherwise, you know, guys like a Tank General had a bit of a harder time, you know, when they lost that early money so early on. Because the moment a USA guy gets level 3, that was it, you know. But now the A-10 can go on other targets, like War Factory and Strat Center, for example. We have a super duper optimistic supply here from Anthrax. And yes, he realized, like, okay, that's not going to work. That was super optimistic, buddy. And I'm sure he scanned who's next to him. I'm sure he knows that he's next to a Stealth General and a Stealth General. And he did actually do a Command Center cell, which is a bit daring if you're next to 2 Stealth Generals. Because if they both try and steal your dozer, you'll be dozer hunted. And right away, there we go, the Command Center going back up. He's not waiting around, man. He wants to get that money. I mean, he wants to get that safety. He's got his oils now. So all players actually doing okay. But it's actually Chemistry here in the blue who's really making good cash here. He's got the money here. And he stealthed it so people don't see it. And he's got some tunnel networks and cornered this section off. And Anthrax now trying to find a tunnel network and managing to find it. Ambulance slightly out of position here because this Humvee is not going to get healed. But it's okay, managing to take out the tunnel network. Not too bad, not too bad. Meanwhile, we have Galaxy here trying to engage the Air Force General just a tiny bit. Shooting the firebase, trying to clear this section. He wants to take this money for himself. And actually also repairing this building so he can mount it with the units. And this firebase actually probably will go down. Will it be able to fire? Yes, it can from the building. Very nice. And we've got another tunnel here. So right now, it looks like Galaxy has secured this section. Let's see if there are any Humvees out from green. Doesn't look like that's the case. And green playing somewhat, you know, reserved here. And trying to bunker up just a bit. Now, another thing with this map is that the bases are not that big. In DEFCON, for example, you had the corner spots that had loads of space. You could just sit there and bunker and build and whatever. But as you can see, the space here is quite limited. He could put an airfield here, maybe another airfield here, but that's the absolute max, and then the base is full. So it sort of forces the player also to go outside and try and conquer some terrain, conquer some territory. And that is exactly what Anthrax has in mind. Look at that. He's got 3 Humvees here. Very scary, boys. Let's see, they all have missile defenders. Yes, they do. Got an Ambo here. And another Humvee. So it looks like Anthrax will try and take out one of the Stealth Generals here. And it looks like Blue is the target. And Blue is still mining here. So Blue should have a good time. He's getting a Palace. He's got 3k. And actually, it's Jen. Let's have a quick look at Jen. Jen on 5k. Yeah, immediately spending some cash there. And we actually see some Terratechs being created. So that's nice to see. A scan coming through. Look at this. A scan, a spy satellite, revealing all the networks. And that really makes it a lot easier for Anthrax to try and find a way how to attack these tunnels. A few RPGs coming out here. Should get gunned down. And let's see, is this one going to go down? Yes, yes they do. Humvee now needs to retreat immediately because the pop is coming. It's really laggy at the moment. And one Humvee going down. Max latency here of 64. That's absolutely horrendous for Humvee Micro. So some players need to get defeated, guys. Some players need to get defeated. Because the less players there are in the game, the less they'll be lagging. And if we see the disconnection screen, we might be able to see who the one is with bad internet. So we kick him for the next game to ensure, you know, nice, smooth games. Might actually have to read this, I think. Let's see who's counting down. Didn't actually see anyone counting down there, but it is pretty terrible. Let's see, it looks like it's a bit... I think we might have to read this, guys. This is not good. Anthrax still trying to continue to push, but he's got to be super careful here. Even tunnel networks can deal pretty good damage to Humvees here. And, ooh, just like that. Another Humvee going down. This clearly went down to lag. He could have saved it. But, you know, the problem is when it's this laggy with the latency, when a unit is clicked and ordered, it'll take like 2 full seconds before it reacts. And that is not going to help. We got a beacon here saying the search and destroy has been placed. So Anthrax now has search and destroy, which will make it easier for him. But this max lag, guys, oh, this is not good. Not good at all. People need to start attacking, killing each other, and try and get some people out of this match, for sure. This is getting too much. Got a hijacker here with 3 Mr. T's from Galaxy. He might try and do some nasty things. And a bit of a Humvee army here from No Name. He might just try and attack... the area here by Galaxy. He's losing one of the Humvees. You know, these things, it sucks, man. Really sucks. And he really needs, like, flashbangs to try and clear this out. Or use a combat drop to try and clear this out. We also see an attempt from Anthrax on the left-hand side here. He's trying to find his way into the base of blue. He's trying to find something here. And he's actually evacing his Humvee. He wants to try and get this building. Managing to get it. But there's so many RPGs out here from Chemistry. It's probably not even going to be that good. It's not going to be that useful. It's not going to make much of a difference. The building does get it destroyed. Almost. Oh, he actually wants to destroy it. And this actually would be quite a nice building to have for blue. He should actually repair this and put his guys inside. But no, he chose to destroy it. Beacon saying strat lol. Yes, it's a strat. That's true. And let's see. We got a terror tech happening here. Didn't quite work out. Wait. It's not over yet. Whoa. Gets a war factory here. And trying to get whatever he can. Look at that. He didn't get the oil, though. But definitely doing some damage to No Name. Poor Green. Definitely in trouble. Meanwhile, actually, Mr. Med is actually now targeting Jen. So Jen, just using his terror tech. If only he had waited a little longer, he might have just wanted to use it on Mr. Med. Mr. Med having some problems with the micro here. And losing 2 Humvees. Absolutely not necessary to lose those Humvees. And Jen should now try and get a Jarm and try and take these guys out. But I don't know, man. It's really laggy. I'm wondering if I should just quit and get a new batch of players in. Because this is so difficult, man. The latency is insane. Constant freezes. What do you guys say? Tell me in the chat. Shall I restart with a new batch of players? Or shall we continue this match? Tell me now. Maybe things will get better, but it doesn't look like any of the players are going to be taken out anytime soon. And we actually... Look at this. Mr. Med actually trying to long-distance collect here from the supply pile. And Chemistry either not noticing or not caring. Chemistry actually transitioning into buggies here. That's a good idea. Very fast buggies, I have to say. And that will help a lot against these very scary Vs. Meanwhile, Jen is doing relatively well here with this money. Although it's soon mined out. He did manage to get all that cash. And now he's trying to defend a bit. He's got some angry mobs. He needs to get the AK-47s as well. He hasn't done that yet. And there's this constant tension between Anthrax and Chemistry. Constant tension. Anthrax wants to engage, but because he's Stealth General, it's so hard to see where he is and how to engage. I see some people saying continue. I'm seeing one guy saying restart. One guy saying I want to play with you. Continue and refresh players after the match. Yeah, that might be the best idea, Mixlisi. I think that's a good one. Or what we'll do is whenever someone dies, we'll keep an eye out and see if suddenly the game is a lot faster, and then we'll just prevent that player from playing next time. Here we have... Wait, no. I thought it was a push for a sec, saying, oh my god, look at all the dots. But no, actually, oh, look at this. We got a combat Chinook here. We got a combat Chinook from No Name. No Name, who actually, with a combat Chinook, trying to take out some stuff of Jen. And in fact, if you take out this one quad, you could actually defend yourself with this one Chinook. And that's the arms dealer down. Going way too close to the palace there. And actually losing it. Wow, look at that in a nice fiery death explosion. Combat Chinook's taken out. Not paying attention there. No Name flying right into the palace. Fully mounted with RPGs. And now as well, look at this. A stealth tunnel placed in the base of No Name. No Name actually now in trouble. And looks like he's getting 2v1'd here. And it really won't be long. It's an Air Force. People don't like Air Force, man. When you're Air Force, you are so much in trouble. It's just so difficult when you're Air Force. Because people want to kill you. They don't want to deal with the level 5 USA Air Force. Because of all the general powers they get and how powerful they are. Alright, here we go. Command center now under attack by Galaxy. Galaxy might... Oh, he already did steal the dozer. Look at that. Already has Air Force General for himself. So now he can get Raptors, which will really help against taking out a player like Anthrax. Another thing that will really help is Stealth Comanche. He is Stealth General, so he might as well just continue that, you know, same notion. Get Stealth Comanche, and then fly around the back, destroy the oil, destroy the supply drop zone. And they can be very effective in that way. And let's see, the pressure actually being lifted. Why is Galaxy not keeping up the pressure here? He should try and kill No Name over here. It's very easy. No Name has absolutely nothing. He's got a barracks, man. He's got a barracks. He's trying to build a war factory. There's just so little that he has. And, oh, look at this. His Galaxy here is collecting in the middle. But he should really just pop from this network. I don't see why he went back in. He should just really keep up the engagement. GG for green, says Ahmad. Yeah, it's... I would think so, but... Orange is like, meh. No need to kill him. It's all good, you know? Okay. Yeah, now a Humvee starts to engage. I don't understand the... Now he might just waste his Vet 2 quad. What's going on? What's he doing? What is he doing? Honestly, this makes no sense. There we go. Rocket Buggy's now coming out. And is he going to take out the Humvee? Yes, he is. And might see... There we go. He's trying to take some stuff out. Going for a Dozer. Good call. And that is the last Dozer. There we go. Green is Dozer hunted. However, Green still has a war factory, still has a barracks and a supply center. So this building needs to get taken out. And that will seal the deal. That will make it near impossible for No Name to become any sort of a threat. The next target will be the war factory and then the barracks. And then No Name can't do anything. However, the attacking here from Galaxy is a bit sporadic. He's not staying consistent. I don't really understand what exactly he's trying to accomplish here. And we have a big army here from Mr. Med. Laser tanks, Humvees, Ambos, Avengers. We've got the whole mix here. And it's going for the middle. Going for Galaxy. Oh, boys. This might actually keep No Name in the game. Mind you, No Name still has 2 oils. So that means he can keep building Humvees as well as missile defenders. And look at this army of Mr. Med. Is it going to go straight into the base of Galaxy? Question is, who does Mr. Med want to kill? Is he just interested in clearing the middle? Or is he actually planning to take anyone out? Let's see, Anthrax still trying to hang on. He's actually getting supply drop zones. He's going more for the late game. He realizes he can't exactly break through, and he needs to spend a lot of money to try and do that. We've got a Tomahawk out here as well with Veterancy, trying to do some damage, and a Burton on the scene as well. Might be able to find a few buggies to kill here. But Mr. Med going all out ruthless here, and trying to take out the middle, trying to get some points, which is definitely going to help him as a laser general. He can get snipers, he can get A-10s, and, of course, you can get closer to reaching that sweet, sweet level 5. The Moab and everything. And, okay, Humvee lost here for no real reason. And I wonder what Galaxy is planning to do. Galaxy now killed a Patriot here. Patriots also give nice XP, and just like that, Galaxy is level 4. Taking the lead here in XP. Level 4 Stealth General. And he's got Air Force. It doesn't look like he's actually built much of Air Force General. He's built a supply center. We haven't seen an airfield. We haven't seen a war factory. Might see that later on. And actually, it is Jem who is now mounting the attack, taking out the Strat Center here. We got 2 Toxin Scud Launchers that probably won't help too much against this laser army, especially because there are Avengers in the mix as well. And these Scud Launchers don't deal that much damage in the first place. Snipers out for Mr. Med as well. And clearing up the mobs without too much of a problem. He got the snipers because he cleared everyone in the middle. Got some nice XP. And right now it's going to be very difficult for Jen to mount an attack against this army. He needs a load of rocket buggies. And I don't think he has the funds or the ability to do so, seeing how this money here has dried up. Let's see, how many arms leaders does he have? He only has 1, so that's a 1 buggy that can come out per minute, roughly. So that is not going to be enough. He needs literally 10 buggies right here, right now, to start flooding those rockets towards this army. A battle bus is often you see players go for that. But against an army like this, it's not going to actually do that much. We have some Miss Micro coming in here from Mr. Med. It's going to cost him a Humvee. It might cost him 2. And let's see, 2 Humvees going down. Toxin Tunnel taking out a laser tank here. And the Palace trying to hold the line. No Name calling the GG and surrendering. But let's see what Mr. Med is doing here. And actually, Mr. Med mis-microing and thinking he was Superman, going all in. And losing his army here to the Toxin Tunnels that are actually quite potent. Still a few units out, and the Palace has been destroyed. So it is a sort of like open, free shooting range here for Mr. Med, but he needs to keep up that pressure. And the question is, how's your production? He's got 2 war factories. Both are not producing, and he is low cash. He is also level 4, so he could call in a nice A-10 strike. But still, Jen is still in this game. He's got a second Palace in the back. And here we go, first rocket buggy coming out. which will be very useful. Right now, there's no more units left. There are a couple of units down here for Mr. Med. So it's going to be a bit difficult. And right now, out of all the players on the map, I would rather be Orange. Check it out. He's got his oils. He's got power. He's got a strat center just waiting to put Search and Destroy. There's these 2 oils ready to be taken as well. And very nice that he's actually using some of the USA technology here. And we see a German on a bike. Wait, are you seriously going to try and steal another army? Or is this just going to be not a German on the bike, but just trying to take the oils? That could be it. And yeah, Jen is still alive. He's still alive. The biggest problem that Mr. Med was facing was a lack of money. He actually managed to pierce through the defenses. But by the time he did, he actually ran into an issue. And that is, he was out of money. So, there you go. Didn't quite work out. I'm gonna ask No Name if he can leave, because he's still observing. And let's see, when it says AWOL, that's when the players have left. Okay, it says AWOL, he's left now. Let's see if it makes a difference in the latency. It was between 30 and 60. It looked like before it was just a weird lag spike. And Anthrax has been busy, boys and girls. Look at this. He's actually managed to clear all these tunnels here. And he is trying to do some damage. And Bus going down, almost going down here to the Tomahawks. And this complete side here of Anthrax is exposed. The question is, do you have general powers? Do you have something ready? There is level 4 here for Anthrax. Trying to go in with the Humvees now. Trying to save the area. Trying to save his base. And right now that caused the Tomahawks to be completely exposed. But look at the micro here from Anthrax. Spot on. Looks like he's even going to save these Tomahawks. And he did manage to take out some buggies. Look at Anthrax. Level 4. Chemistry. Level 2. You can see the unit preservation from Anthrax has been absolutely phenomenal. And still managing to get an RPG all that way over there. So very good from Anthrax. Trying to keep in this game. And look at the veterancy here. He only has 1 Humvee in this whole blob that doesn't have veterancy. All the others, they have either Vet 2 or Vet 3. Absolutely amazing to see. He's got ambulance as well. And it actually looks like Chemistry might be in some trouble here. He's got these buggies, but there's no easy way to engage these Humvees. If he goes through the trench, the Tomahawks will fire. If he stands over here, he's not going to have a good angle to shoot. So he's going through the trench. Let's see if Anthrax is paying attention here. He's moving Tomahawks. He's targeting. And he's shooting at the RPG. Facepalm. And that allowed a couple of these Humvees to go down now as well. So that was pretty well played there by Chemistry. Took a risk and it was worth it. Paid off. And Tomahawk now trying to shoot the buggy. Let's go back in the tunnel. Nice and safe. Nice and good, you know. And let's see. So now the money's being taken by Galaxy again. We got an airfield up. We got markets going up. We got the oil captures. Still no search and destroy. Galaxy might be waiting until an enemy, a natural enemy appears. And he's playing it safe. He's playing it smart. So this is what you do. You take out one guy and you stay quiet. You stay put. You get income. You get markets. You get production. You get map control. And then what happens is when you see a weak target, you go for it. But right now, Jen and Mr. Med, they are still fighting. They are still expending money, fighting each other, losing that money, the money that is units. Literally, liquid right here being wasted when they attack each other. And that is good for Galaxy. He's just seeing these players waste their money. And, you know, Galaxy can instead spend his money getting more economy, getting more markets. And that will really help him out in the late game. The thing is, right now, there's a 1v1 over here on the top side. There's a 1v1 here on the left side. So the longer this goes on, the better it will be for Galaxy. Eventually, though, Galaxy will have to choose to take someone out and make something happen. Because if he doesn't attack at some point, then everyone eventually gets strong. And then they might actually choose to 3v1 him or 4v1 him or something like that. So he will have to keep paying attention. But he does have a strat center. So he can actually see all the players' stuff. He can use the USA intelligence as a stealth general. So that is nice for him. So he actually has a very good chance. Okay, so here we go. Mr. Med now coming with another army. Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What about yellow? Because yellow is good, eh? What? We see some conversation happening here. Maybe some peace. A peace deal of, hey, shall we just like attack other people, please? We kill each other and we lose. Here we go. Diplomacy already starting. And this is exactly what Galaxy, Mr. Orange, does not want. And Anthrax agrees. Are we going to see a peace treaty coming in here between these two players. Are they gonna look outwards and try and attack other players? Immediately, look at this. Immediately, 2 supply drop zones going down here for Anthrax. So this is something you tend to see with players as well. Sometimes they ask for peace. Sometimes peace means I'm going to sit back and build. Sometimes peace means I'm going to go attack the other player that is scary. It's always a bit arbitrary. You never know what someone's going to do when you ask for peace. So that is actually the dangers of actually asking for peace. It doesn't actually always work. So yeah, let's see. We actually have Mr. Med now in a very, very powerful position. Pushing Gen further and further back. Who's got 1, 2 markets here. And trying to build a command center and arms dealer. Trying to rebuild himself. But Mr. Med slowly coming in. The only thing he really needs for this palace is either a microwave tank to disable it from long distance. Or he just needs a few Avengers to zap the missiles coming out. And actually, this palace seems to be empty. So there's a nice trick you can see with a palace. If it has units inside, there'll be sandbags right here at the front. These front pillars, they will actually have sandbags on the ground here. If they don't have that, it's an empty palace. And just like that, in a way, Mr. Med wasted his opportunity because right now, there you go. You see the sandbags, it's occupied. And that actually makes things a little more difficult for Mr. Med because he now has to, in fact, get an Avenger or something. He might still choose to engage this head on, but it might cost him a Humvee destroying that building. Might still be worth it in the end. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The biggest question is just, what are these players going to do? It looks like Chemistry is trying to build up as much as he can. But here you go. Here you can see that the map starts to shine. Look how limited the space is of the players' bases. Look how close and compact these markets are being built. It's absolutely ridiculous. In this tiny space, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 markets here from blue. 11 in this tiny spot. A 12th one now going up as well. Imagine a China can just RT 4 of these with ease, and it makes so much difference already. You know, it can be a Moab followed up with A10 Strike or a Spectre. It could be so powerful, so potent, and that is why you need to get yourself out of your base and conquer more territory. Right now, Anthrax, even though they're supposed to be in peace, Anthrax is saying, "Oi, man, don't take the trench." What the hell, man? That is not cool. Bruh. Bruh, not cool, man. Anyway, so Mr. Med actually trying to go a bit more for the late game. He's getting more supply drop zones. But Mr. Med facing the same problem as everybody else. Look how tight these bases are. A carpet bomb of China would be absolutely devastating. I'm sure all players are very happy that there's no China in this game. But again, imagine this. Imagine a Moab, like, right here. You'll kill so much. Or a Moab right here. It's so dangerous and so scary. Mr. Med slowly continuing the push. And now found a tunnel network of Galaxy. And he's like, wait, that's not the color I'm attacking. Like, that's not it, you know? Alright, so we've got a Scud Launcher here. Toxin Scud Launcher. Not too bad, not too bad. Might help because there are no Avengers here. Not at this point. And the Scud Launcher from Toxin General actually is quite weak. You need like 3 direct missile hits to kill a Humvee. Something like that. I'm pretty sure the vetted Humvee actually needs like 4, maybe even 5. Toxin Scuds are very, very weak. And here we go. We actually see Stealth Comanche. Yeah, or actually, he's got the countermeasures upgrade. He's got a rocket pod. He hasn't got Stealth Comanche yet. Oh, boys. We see the Anthrax bomb coming out here from Galaxy. He is level 5. He is scary. And he took a risk. And he now revealed to everybody that he is level 5. Very scary indeed. And it looks like he's also been busy trying to engage Anthrax here. He's a bit worried about Anthrax. And I don't blame him because Anthrax is a very good player. But you gotta choose your enemies, man. You gotta choose your enemies. Meanwhile, we see... Oh my god. This is so scary. Okay, so what happened is Chemistry sent a hijacker on a bike, captured the dozer, drove around the corner here, and is now building a tunnel network for the GLA, which allows Chemistry to pop his units. We've got all these units here. Probably tunnel network is all full of units. We've got now quad production coming in. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be an evac here. And if Mr. Med is too busy with his army, not paying attention in his home base, this could actually be the GG for him. We might see Chemistry doing a big pop here. He's putting in the dozer first, keeping him nice and safe. Might see the dozer come out. And then here we go. Might see the army going in and immediately try and take out Mr. Med. Mr. Med is level 5, though. So we could see a leaflet. This command center needs to go out. One thing that Chemistry could have done is got a saboteur and immediately pop the saboteur into the command center to make sure all the general powers are reset. So like now, a leaflet can't do anything here. Mr. Med, level 5, he will be able to take this out. I'm pretty sure he's got some general powers ready. And let's see what he's doing. He's got his Humvee army. He's not reacting to this. Another question is, how many dozers does he have? We have one dozer here from Mr. Med. And just no general powers coming out here. Also, there's no battle plan here from Mr. Med. We see a number of mistakes here. And that will actually result in the downfall. Command center almost destroyed. And down she goes. No more general powers for Mr. Med. Mr. Med's got 2 dozers here. And quickly trying to rebuild the command center. And look at this. The tunnel is still operational here. And this is easy killing here for Chemistry. Look at the XP he's getting. He's really having a good time. He's really ramping it up here. And making it very difficult for Mr. Med. A laser tank coming. But again, Mr. Med not exactly reacting. He's got some Humvees down here. He should just QQA to his base. And try and keep himself safe and defended. But it looks like this will actually be it for Mr. Med. The GLA hole is still there of the tunnel network. So this will actually rebuild. We've got one war factory here, another war factory here. Both can be taken out quite efficiently. Let's have a quick look here. Wow, look at this. We actually have Galaxy coming in here with a big quad army. Making things very difficult for Anthrax. But Anthrax still hanging on. We have very nasty little capturing happening here with the rebels. And the cell has to come through here for Anthrax. Oil is actually going to be captured too. To add insult to injury, he actually has to send a ranger back to capture this. It's going to be quite a bit of money lost and wasted. Do we see the battle plan coming through? Yes, he's got the battle plan. He's got search and destroy. And these are now stealth Comanche, boys. There's stealth Comanche. So Galaxy looking like he's in an excellent position. And so is Chemistry going to be in an excellent position because he took Laser General, which is one of the best generals to steal because you will get access to very powerful laser tanks. You will get search and destroy. You will get Avengers. You will get ambulances. And all that combined with rocket buggies and quads. Oh man, that is a lethal army combination. So there you go. It's really going to be a lot easier for Chemistry. And it's going to be a big match here probably between Chemistry and Galaxy. So Air Force General or Laser. I would rather have Laser, boys. I'm not kidding around. Stealth Comanche are great. And they're very efficient and very powerful. But if I could have cheap Avengers with laser tanks, yeah, I'd rather go for that. And here we go. We have the oil actually captured for Galaxy. So the income here is going to be a bit limited for Anthrax. And look at this. Look at the building here. And probably Chemistry realizes that this is not normal and immediately building some tunnels. He's a bit scared, a bit wary, you know, saying, I don't know, I don't trust this situation. But actually, Anthrax just really needs the space. He's being pushed back here. Galaxy keeping up the pressure. Mr. Med saying, fucker. Blue replying with noob. And Mr. Med was just way too busy over here with his army. Didn't see that tunnel go up. And this one little tunnel, that's how quickly everything can change. And now the quad spam just coming in. And Mr. Med's base has been eaten up from the inside out. Very well done there. And we actually see a nice push here from Anthrax. Trying to maybe do a bit of an engagement. But search and destroy quads and search and destroy buggies. You don't want to mess with those. And there we go. Finally, the oil has been captured back by Anthrax. So I'm sure he's very happy about that. Red got chewed up from that tunnel. Yes, that one tunnel. This tunnel that got constructed by a hijacked dozer. Oh, man. That is why I love this game, man. This game is so dynamic that you can just steal a dozer, get the army by doing that, and then also build a tunnel in the back of someone's base. Oh, so great. Right now, Mr. Med is reduced to just a few buildings. He's trying to build a war factory. He's trying to hang on. He's only got 3,000 left. He is, in fact, level 5, which will help him. But even if he manages to take out a big chunk of the armies, it'll just come back. You see A-10 strike coming in, trying to take out some stuff. Got 2 markets. And now Spectre coming in, trying to take out Arms Dealer, managing to do so successfully. But Chemistry is on almost 15k. He doesn't quite care. Losing a few markets here or there. He knows that Mr. Med is out of this game. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Anthrax coming back with a vengeance. Big push happening here. All we need is a few ambos to help heal the troops. Come on, buddy. Send in some ambos. And I have to say, this is quite unexpected. Galaxy should have had an easy time crushing Anthrax. The question is, did Galaxy keep up the market spam? And it doesn't look like he did. He was too happy saying, I have 2 armies, I'll be fine. And right now, there's a bit of a problem. which is these Humvees. Either he can solve this by getting a bunch of buggies, or maybe using the rocket pods of the Stealth Comanche in combination with maybe some Chinooks for the laser point defense. And yeah, because you got to do something here, because this army is going to wreck his base. Quads is not really the way forward at this point. So it might be that Anthrax is actually going to come back from the grave here and push back. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 drop zones. 14 drop zones versus... Oh, wait. This could be a game changer. Oh, boys. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. There goes the bomb. It drops. It hits. Perfect spot. Taking out almost all the Humvees there. 4 guys being able to run home and tell the story. Oh, man. GG says Mr. Med. And that is Mr. Med out. Alright, I'm gonna ask him if he can go back to Game Ranger. If you guys keep an eye out on the latency and the number of freezes that happen, let's see if it is Mr. Med. If the game's gonna go faster. Latency is 39. I expect it to go at least to like 27 or something. And we'll see if it makes much of a difference or not. But wow, that Anthrax bomb was absolutely phenomenal here by Galaxy. Very well played. Again, another Rebel ambush here. So the game is still not over yet. Taking out so many Humvees makes a difference. It sort of gives Galaxy some space to breathe. And I hear a sneak attack. Where is that sneak attack? It's over here. Couple Humvees ready. Get taken out. There's a battle bus here as well. If he can go and take out some of the drop zones, that will really make a big difference. And not all the quads firing here. We do have the upgrades. It's always nice to see. And actually, a bit of a poor engagement here from Galaxy. Maybe he could have tried to do a sneak attack over here if that worked. And the capture is now coming here on the drop zones down here. So that's very nice, distracting the Humvees here. More quads actually coming out. Look at that. More quads continuing the push. And again, you can see the quads fighting the drones here. They always target the drones. And actually managing to hold the line just a bit. Only 1 Humvee left, man. You can force this guy. Yeah, there we go. 2 new Humvees coming. Look at the army of pilots. This is insane. When do you see this many pilots? Oh my god, so many pilots. And the non-stop flow of units coming out here from Galaxy. Look at that. You can see it. You can see them coming out the arms dealer and immediately going in the tunnel. You can see it happen on the minimap. Very fast reaction here from Galaxy to keep that consistent push going. And also getting rid of the income here. Here we go. All out attack. The one and only Moab clearing the problem. There we go. Problem solved. Everything gone. He lost the war factory, lost the barracks. But in the end, it's like, well, better this than dying. And now we got some Comanche trying to go in. Trying to take out this Humvee. Should be alright there. And Humvee going down. Let's see. Got a fully vetted Comanche here. Let's see. Is he going to try and take out this war factory? Just one guy is probably not going to do it. You got rocket pod. That will actually help a lot. But one thing's for sure. Anthrax just like that. Going from a winning position with these Humvee attacks here. And the Anthrax bomb turning the tide. Killing it all. And then a sneak attack. Dealing so much damage. And the non-stop aggression coming out of Galaxy. All these things combined. You can just see it. How this game is so freaking versatile. It just changes all the time. The power shifts. They keep happening. Right here, right now, we got Jen. Actually, he has been given some space to breathe, and he has been making use of that. He's trying to rebuild his base. He got a couple of markets, but he is still absolutely no threat to Jen. The biggest question is, if Anthrax gets taken out, if Galaxy then works together with Jen to face Chemistry here, then it's going to be a very big question as to who is going to win. We see some USA War Factories here from Chemistry. Excellent choice there. Let's see, do we see a strat center? No, he needs to get one now. He needs to get one ASAP. And more quads coming in. The insane amount of quads. And again, we see A-10s now being used defensively. When your enemy is using all their general powers defensively, you know that you're doing a good job. You know that if you keep up and keep pushing, there is a chance you're going to win the game. This War Factory, very low health here. And actually just about survives. And now another push coming on the right-hand side. Seriously, very good play here from Galaxy. Keeping that pressure going. Not giving Anthrax a chance to regroup and rebuild and restructure his army. He doesn't even have the time to put the pilot in the Humvee. He has to go attack non-stop. Also, this search and destroy really helps the quads. They really become a lot better, a lot stronger. And look at the range. They can instantly take out a Humvee when microed correctly. Look at that, man. Absolutely beautiful to see. Normally, Humvees shred these squads, but Galaxy is paying attention. He's microing, and he's doing a good job. Oh, man. Look at that. Taking out a big chunk of the Humvees again. The biggest thing that Galaxy can do right now is try and take out every single drop zone that he can, because every drop zone gone is going to be a problem for Anthrax. Look how low his money is. He's constantly low on cash. That means you hit his income, he's going to feel it right away. He's not going to feel it in 10 minutes. He's not going to feel it in half an hour. He's going to feel it in that very moment. Losing that cash makes a difference. And here we go. We've got a sneak attack here in the perfect place. Perfect positioning. But it's very close to the command center. Are we going to see a leaflet hitting this sneak attack right here? All the units blobbed up. We've got a Spectre coming in. But there's no split from the units. Very late split there. No, don't go back in the tunnel. Oh, man. Definitely a bit of a miss-micro there from Galaxy, losing all those quads. He could have done so much more with the sneak attack. Apparently, there were no general powers ready for Anthrax, and it doesn't look like he's chosen Leaflet. And again, we've got 3 quads here. Try and engage these drop zones. You've got a Rebel. Try and capture this. Try and do something. Destroy the oil, man. Look at the health. The Rebels will do it. Just go for it, man. Go for it. I think he wants to try and capture it. Let's see. Are there actually more markets being built? Yes, there are. Galaxy's still building a few markets here and there. And that is what will definitely give him the victory. We have a palace construction here of 21% for some reason. It must be from before. And oil destroyed. That's the stuff, man. That's what you gotta do. Take it out. Look at the drop zone count, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drop zones. Just 7. That is all the income that Anthrax has. He has to try and hang on. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it's been a while since we've seen an Anthrax bomb happening. And there's no ambulance here. So again, Anthrax, ironically, might just lose to Anthrax. Let's see. Where's the command center at? So I keep an eye out. Command center's here. So the Anthrax bomb will probably come in from this side of the map. And look at this blob. You just want to throw an Anthrax bomb on this, guys. You just want to do it, right? You just want to, you know, like, yeah, somewhere here. And there we go. Called it. Look at it. The plane's on its way. The biggest question is it going to be a good hit? And if it is a good hit, it can be, again, a game changer. And Anthrax making a run for it again. Right in the middle, and an excellent hit. Look at that. Look at all the Humvees going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Humvees. Just like that, taken out 13 Humvees. That was everything that Anthrax had. If sneak attack is good to go and ready to go, then do one here and finish him off. He is ready for the picking. Go for it. You've got quad army here from the top. Kill the drop zones. Kill that income. And you've got him, man. You've got him. There we go. Drop zone under attack. What a hit there. Another Anthrax bomb. 2 Anthrax bombs. And that is what is going to give Galaxy the victory here over Anthrax. The irony is so strong, guys. It is so incredibly strong. Quads now camping production. Another drop zone now going down. And that will be the GG. There is no way Anthrax can come back. And there we go. He is out. Very nicely played there by Galaxy. A well-deserved victory over Anthrax here. 2 bombs, just 2 of these made all the difference. If this one was not successful, if the previous one was not successful, Anthrax, our yellow player, would have probably won against Galaxy. Right now, Galaxy needs to see what's up. He has the USA intelligence from the Strat Center. He needs to see the threat, the problem that is chemistry. A stealth general who also has the power of laser. Look at this. We got ambulances, laser tanks with the composite armor upgrade. I know it's hard to see because it's like, you know, when it's not upgraded, it's black and white. And this is quite hard to see, but I could tell you there's a bit of color here. He's got it. Advanced training just kicked in as well. So these are very lethal. We don't see a battle plan just yet. No search and destroy has been put. But look at this army. It's going to be so difficult to deal with. And, oh, what was that? What was that? How did this get there? Was that a sneak attack, perhaps? Must have been a sneak attack or something. But there you go. Blue has declared war on orange. I killed his dozer. Oh, he doesn't have a dozer. Oh, no. Didn't he have... Oh, nice. Anthrax says that he actually killed the Air Force dozer and the Air Force command center. And that does seem to be true. So when this search and destroy gets taken out, that will be it. It won't be coming back. actually Galaxy will have to try and steal the Laser General off of Blue, which will be so incredibly hard to do. He'll have to steal this dozer, the only dozer that is available for stealing. And right here, we've got Jen with a very nice Toxin Bus doing some excellent damage. Mobs coming in for the lols, just for the lols, doing extra damage. Look at those AK-47s. And this is actually a very good unit choice. So Laser General is very weak against angry mobs, extremely weak against angry mobs. And that's why USA players usually get the Pathfinders with it to take out mobs. But in this case, Chemistry doesn't have that. However, he can come with Quad Cannon support. But he didn't micro this correctly. And just like that, it looks like Mr. Chemistry here, with the excellent army, the excellent stealth plus laser combo, with the excellent income, it looks like he might not be able to take this game after all. Let's actually see what happens here. Jen definitely giving Chemistry a hard time here. More mobs coming in. But again, search and destroy, boys. Search and destroy quad cannons will have easy time with these mobs. Look how instantly they go down. But Jen is level 5, so we might still see an Anthrax bomb hitting somewhere here. And very nice bus here. Taking out a laser tank and a quad. Went a little bit too optimistic. You can't go too deep. You should always try and kite with your buses when there are laser tanks around, because they are just so strong. We've got a bunker here. Look at the damage, man. The shredding is real. And this also, the cash bounty, makes it worth it. You get some real good money for taking out these kind of big armies. And here comes the Anthrax bomb. Oh, boys. Looks like it's slightly off target, but we'll still kill a lot of stuff. Let's see. We've got Buggy going down. The quad's making a run for it. Will they get away in time? Doesn't look like it. Mismicroing from Chemistry here. Lots of mistakes being made. He's trying to save this quad. Will it go down? Let's see. Still alive. Still, nope, goes down. And the laser tank tries to survive. Laser tank actually manages to survive quite well against the Anthrax. But if you keep them in there long enough, then yes, they will also go down. So very nice Anthrax bomb there from Jen. Doing a very good job. We've got a nice Jarman as well, just for the lulz. Disabling one unit at a time. And right now, it's going to become a big, big battle between Orange, our stealth plus air, and Chemistry here, Blue, our laser and stealth. Look at this whole army. It's basically all stealth. We've got rocket buggies kicking in. And there need to be some USA units here immediately. There are a decent amount here. Look at that. We got... there should be a few more Avengers just to help with the rocket buggies. But no real reaction from Blue. He might actually need to use a defensive sneak attack here. Like a sneak attack over here. And then try and keep himself alive. Because right here are the markets. And when the income goes down, you know... Mind you, Chemistry does have 11k. But then over time, he will start to feel it. And he did try... Okay, so he can't actually... He didn't reveal these buildings. He doesn't see the buildings here. And that's why these units are now messing up. So probably Orange is a bit confused. Why are my quads messing up? But that's because these buildings are in the way. The stealth buildings, if only he had revealed this, then he could have taken out some markets. And right now, he's not exactly in a favorable position. He did try and gain this ground. He should definitely try and get like a few tunnel networks around to try and keep that advantage going. But... yeah, just like this. A bit of a mismicro here from Galaxy. He kind of messed that up a bit. Anyway, let's see. Jen, still alright. Still alive. Trying to build a few buses. He's got 10k. He really needs to spend money on getting more markets. He really needs the markets at this point. And Anthrax is observing. Okay, I'm going to ask him if he can go back to room. Alright, so latency was 27. Guys, when... who was it? When Mr. Med left, did the latency get better? Guys, I think it did help a bit. I don't know if there were still that many freezes. Anyway, we've got Mick Schlissy saying, does Toxin GLA Anthrax Bomb have a wider area of effect? Or are they the same as the other GLAs? They are the exact same as the other GLAs. The only difference is they are slightly more damaging. So, the thing is, it's a little bit... stupid, in my opinion, in the game, that Anthrax deals different damages depending on which unit deals it. So, if you have the Scorpion Shell, right? This one. Let me see. The little pool. So I can try and show you. Like this, right? The little pool of Anthrax, that does so little damage, right? It still counts as Anthrax, but it does so little damage. But if you have the Anthrax Bomb, then it will deal, maybe, no joke, 10 times more damage to tanks than that little tiny pool, right? So it's the damage of Anthrax is never really the same. It's always a bit different. But yes, the Anthrax upgrade will affect all Anthrax types, sort of. So yeah, you can actually have Anthrax Beta from the Anthrax Bomb that does more damage than Anthrax Gamma from the tank shells, from Scorpions. So it's a little silly in my opinion. You know, they should have kind of streamlined it and standardized it, but they didn't exactly want to do that because, you know, whatever. Mr. Med says, no, it's not me. Golden Arrow says, no latency difference. Yeah, it's true, actually. Now that Anthrax is out, no latency difference, still 27-28. And this, boys and girls, this is why Laser is such a scary army. You get some Avengers, you get some Laser tanks, and GLA basically can't stop this. An Anthrax Bomb is the best way to go forward here. And look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ambos here that can all clear that Anthrax instantly. Meanwhile, we do have Galaxy going for the counter push here. And Galaxy has to make this push work. He needs to try, get into the base. And here comes an Anthrax Bomb. Does it drop? Yes, it does. And just like that, the whole army going down. This definitely has been a match of Anthrax Bombs. So effective. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Just like that, the whole army's been wiped out. And that basically secures the win here for Chemistry, because he'll be able to take out Gen. Gen has very little at this point. And then he'll be able to go for Galaxy. Galaxy has not been keeping up with the market spam. He has been chilling a bit more. He has been thinking like, ah, man, I got 2 armies, man. I can get Stealth Comanche. I got this. But he's not realizing how economically ahead Blue actually is. And with those laser tanks and the Avengers, oh, man, so scary. Plus, look at this production area, man. You got 4 war factories pumping out units here. This is just insane. Just this is going to make it so difficult for Galaxy to push through. He's trying, but it's just so tough. So incredibly tough. Meanwhile, we can see that Gen here, he's pretty screwed. There's no real way forward here. Why bust with Toxin Rebels? Well, the Toxin Rebels actually deal a lot of damage. They really do. And if you have Avengers around, Avengers can stop the missiles. So if you fill a bus with Toxin Rebels, it actually can work. The only problem is that Toxin Rebels don't have much range. So because of that, your bus has to get very close to the enemy, and then it will be very good. And also, the spray of the Toxin is a little slower than the missiles. So it just sort of isn't as effective at taking out units. But seriously, guys, Toxin Rebels, they can really kill tanks. If you get 8 Toxin Rebels, and you stick them in front of a sneak attack, basically nothing can pop from the sneak attack. They will all just die. That's how powerful the Toxin from Toxin Rebels are. So there you go. And just like that, Gen has been taken out by this very nice laser army. And even here, you can see Chemistry even pushing Galaxy back by having these laser units. Like I said before, I would rather have Laser General than Air Force. Yes, Stealth Comanche are great. But against something like this, you cannot use Stealth Comanche. It's just not going to work. You can't use King Raptors. You can't use anything that Air Force has to offer. Of course, the Search and Destroy is always nice, but it's just not going to be enough. We've got a bit of an unfortunate tunnel here. Sneak attack right next to Palace, so it didn't quite work out. But to be honest, I think Chemistry is doing fine. He doesn't need a sneak attack, man. He doesn't need a sneak attack. And it wouldn't surprise me if Galaxy will throw down the GG relatively soon. We've got this huge army again. Loads of ambulances. This guy does not want to lose his army to the Toxin Bomb. He doesn't want to. He's like, no, man, forget it. We got more production here with, you know, rocket buggies, quads, everything. Let's see. We got a sneak attack coming in here from Galaxy, trying to reclaim this area now. And just the rocket buggies and quads will be able to take this out. There's only 4 tanks here, so it should be okay. Again, he probably will lose some quads because they're just so strong. Oh no, he's going for the sneak attack. He wants to take it out. Ambulance is coming, and this whole army now coming as well. So it's going to be a bit of a problem. And a huge amount of units coming out here. So probably, based on the unit positioning and the angling, Galaxy will probably be able to hold this. He will have some losses, but he probably will be able to hold. But over here, this is a problem, man. Either you're going to put Anthrax on here and hope that he forgets about this little beautiful ambulance, or you're going to have a bit of a problem. Because when he gets scout drones on these, he can easily reveal all the hidden markets. And that's going to be a problem. First market's now going down. That means, you know, income reduction here. And Galaxy really needs the cash. He needs the cash to engage Chemistry here. And yes, he managed to hold here quite nicely. Not too bad, not too bad. Getting some mobs. Again, like I said, search and destroy mobs. Always very effective. And there we go. Air Force airfield has now been destroyed. That cannot be rebuilt because, in fact, like Anthrax was saying, our yellow player, he got rid of the dozer as well as the Air Force command center. And look at all these markets. They are so in trouble now. He needs to use the Anthrax bomb to kill this. Where is the Anthrax bomb, man? You need it. You're going to lose everything here. And he's trying to do a bit of a counter push. He's saying, man, I know you got laser tech, but my rocket buggies will shred you, but only if you do like picture perfect micro and stuff, man. This is going to be real tough. And in fact, look at that. Chemistry managing to pull through, killing this army. There still is a sneak attack here. Still has a bit of HP. But, yeah. This looks like it's going to be Chemistry's game. Got more markets that have been produced here by Galaxy. But it probably won't be enough. He probably needs like triple the income he has now in order to successfully push back this laser army. Got rebels here. Trying to do some scouting. Might try and kill dozer. Nope. Didn't quite work out. And now we have push on the left-hand side here. In all areas, man. In all areas. It's like Chemistry wants to try and push. Close out the game. Oh, man. Got a sneak attack coming in here. Where? Let's see. Can't quite spot it. Ah, up here. Right, so sneak attack for reinforcements. And that should kind of guarantee Chemistry the control of this side, this little island here. Worker now going down. Still no Anthrax bomb. He needs it. He needs it right now. It's probably still on recharge. But unless he uses it on this army, it's going to be so tough to beat. We actually have some mobs with AK-47s that will actually help. This one quad has to be taken out, though. That is a prime target. And it looks like he is actually targeting the quad. And the quad does get taken out. No, almost. Look at this quad, though. It's actually doing so much. And just like that, mobs managed to take it. Wow, very nicely done there. And look at the veterancy, just like that. Mobs, they don't really get veterancy easy, but look at that. I hear your plans, says Chemistry. That is interesting. Lol, they still playing the same game? Yes, they are, because there's Chemistry here. He's got Laser General. And there still is a Search and Destroy out for Galaxy. And that is what makes all the difference. Having that Search and Destroy. And I have to say, Chemistry should essentially be waltzing over Galaxy at this point. Okay, another pour. Yeah, he could try to take out the palace, but didn't quite work out there. But the army combination from Chemistry should just be an easy GG. It could be that Galaxy is trying to build more markets. He did build a few more here, which will help with the income. And Chemistry actually floating here. Look at this. He's got 33k. He really needs to spend that money. He just needs to get 2 more war factories up and start spamming. And just, you know, waypoint all the war factories into the base of Galaxy. And then he'll be able to take this guy out without much trouble. Now engaging here on this side. So this original section has been destroyed. And Galaxy now trying to rebuild. He's got the tunnels back up. He wants to try and get some markets again, probably. But Chemistry is not waiting around. He wants to take out as much as he can, as fast as he can. And the rate of destruction from Blue is greater than the rate of rebuilding from Galaxy. Anthrax bomb coming in, but it got wasted here. GG being thrown down by Galaxy. He needed that to hit, and he surrenders. Well played there to Chemistry, taking the win. Very well done there.
You have been defeated.
Wow. What a match, man. What a match. Orange needs Moab. Yeah, he probably could use Moab. And look at the money. It's actually not that far. It's quite close. With 590,000 for Chemistry and 535,000, almost 536,000 for Galaxy. So quite a close match there. But yes, securing that laser dozer made so much difference, man. So much difference. GG, well played. Could I play again or shall I leave? You could play again. You could play again. Treacherous Chemistry. I did not attack you. I was busy with yellow. Yeah, but it's free for all, man. It doesn't work that way. All right, I think, okay, all the players are back. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 5 players, so we can actually jump into the next match. So now we're going to play on the winning map for the 5 players. So that is also nice to see. That is the map of Volcano by TKLio. With a very nice volcano in the middle. And it's quite an open map. I like to see that as well. You know, one problem that you tend to have with maps, especially map makers who are not as, you know, used to making maps. Let's put it that way. Let's say people, they map every now and again, just for the lols. They will often want to have, like, sort of bunkery maps made, right? And basically, this map, Volcano... Oh, wait, someone else joined? Oh, a guy Sleepy joined. Sorry, Sleepy. Oof. I kick him. And this map is basically completely open. So it actually goes completely against the idea, which basically results in a few things. Here we go, Volcano Rush. Basically what it means is you cannot... Wait, let's just say pro rules. Pro rules, 1 super weapon, 4 super weapon general, no demo, upgrade. Here we go, let's do it. So basically what it means is you cannot sit back and bunker the whole time. You gotta stay active, you gotta stay focused because you can get attacked at any point. So that's always nice, right? And here we are loading. Alright, so as always, let's quickly go over the armies. We have here Jen as super weapon in the orange. We have Chemistry here as stealth general, like in the previous game, but this time he is the fancy purple. Ooh. And we've got Anthrax here as Toxin in the yellow. We have Galaxy here as normal USA in the blue. And we have Mr. Med as tank general in the red. So this Mr. Tank General, that is the guy I want to keep my eye on. Because he is going to have to rush very nicely and very dearly. Because, like I said before, this map is quite open. And Tank General always has that advantage in the beginning when you rush. And Mr. Med kind of deciding what to do here. Getting a supply center instead of a barracks. Probably a good idea. And he's getting a barracks here. So he's getting a barracks to try and capture the oils. And let's actually have a look at this phenomenal map. Look at this. You got some nice little effects happening here with the fire and the lava. This nice fire lake. And I don't know if you guys can see. Let me actually go a bit into the dark. So you can see the little ashes falling down as well. I think that's a nice touch. You know, always nice when... Here, this one you can see. You know, when the mappers, they do this kind of attention to detail. And then we have a giant volcano in the middle. Very nice. And the battle sort of happens around the volcano. You can see in the minimap. And for the rest, you got some oils next to the volcano. And then some supplies here to take. And you can see this is all just quite open, right? It's quite open. And you can't just build one EMP Patriot and your base is fine. You really got to pay attention to the map, to the surroundings, to everything. And make things work for you instead of against you by going fast, going aggressive. And in fact, that is exactly what we're seeing out of yellow here. Anthrax with a very forward tunnel here, already declaring war on chemistry. At the same time, you can see a very, very forward tunnel trying to secure this oil derrick here with the RPGs ready. And chemistry now actually trying to take this money. So you can see everybody's being quite aggressive. Apart from Mr. Med. He built 2 groups of Red Guard. And he got the capture upgrade. And he built 2 war factories. But... yeah, he's not actually going for the oils. He's just rallying his waypoint here. Maybe he's gonna go AFK or something. He says GG. Is he just gonna quit? Maybe something happened. Maybe he couldn't play because this is a very strange build what we're seeing here. Let's have a quick look here from Jen. He's trying to get an EMP Patriot, trying to help cover this area. Mr. Med says sorry. Yeah, I think he's gonna quit. Yep. I thought it was a very strange build order here. Not something you normally see. So maybe he had to go. Very unfortunate. But that does change the dynamic of the game here. Because Jen might be able to go there and take this money. Because Jen is super weapon. And he probably did reveal Mr. Med over here. Both oil caps have come through here for Jen. We only have one Chinook collecting here. But that's because he's trying to take the money here. We have one oil capture coming through here from Anthrax and here as well. So Anthrax right now, he's got 4 oils and some good money. But Galaxy not waiting around. He's got a Humvee here. And he is going to try and do some harassment here to Anthrax. And there's one rebel trying to be a bit of a nuisance. Technical engaging. It's a vetted tech, so it will deal some good damage. And the Humvee actually getting caught out and losing the Humvee there. A bit of a mismicro from Galaxy, losing that Humvee. Meanwhile, we have 2 Humvees going down here to Chemistry. So it's the USA players who are being real aggressive here. They want to try and prevent the GLAs from getting big, from getting strong. Let's see. Worker gets taken out. We got a Ranger here. Oh, he's trying to capture the oil. Try and be a bit annoying. And there's a quad here. Quad is going to be taken out. And the arms dealer under serious attack here by Jen. And this is going to be a real problem here because that means no more unit production, no more vehicle production for Purple. He has to destroy the hull as well. It's a very important target. Oh, that Humvee just about survives. And he does manage to get the oil. Always funny. There's a rebel here. So once this guy dies, he can't just retake it, you know. And this hull definitely needs to be destroyed. And that is actually going to be a big problem for Chemistry. He might be out of this game very early on in this match. I got Ryan in the chat saying, have you ever played with Vivid? He did really well in the World Series. Yes, I did watch the matches yesterday. And Vivid did play very well. But I don't think he plays free-for-all. I don't think I've ever seen him play free-for-all before. But if he wants to play, hey, I'm all for it, man. Sounds good. We got Ambo actually crushing the Rebel here. I don't know if this Ambo is just a scout. But right now, Chemistry is in a lot of trouble. Real lot of trouble. And is he actually going to give his army right here to the super weapon general? That is Jen. Ooh, that was so incredibly close there. That was really, really close. I think that was literally just a few moments there. Just 1 second more and he would have had Stealth General there. Oh, boys. Very, very late sell. And basically the only income for Chemistry here is this, as well as this 1 oil here on the side. And, oh, actually, he's got 2 oils in total. So never mind. Chemistry still has some decent income, but Jen really has pushed him back. Still, no reaction from Jen on these oils. He could try and take those. And it's actually Galaxy who's trying to take this oil right now in the middle. So Anthrax now trying to create a wall of tunnels, doing exactly what you basically shouldn't do in this map. Getting so many tunnels, trying to wall off against the enemy. You're going to need so many tunnels. You're going to need to pay attention so much. And these Humvees can now slowly, one by one, take out all these tunnels. We've got a Jarman on the bike here. How did the Ambo get there? Holy shit. I think he didn't even realize his Ambo was there. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But anyway, where is that Jarman? Let's see. The Jarman came in. And there is Search and Destroy here. I saw the Jarman going here. Maybe he lost it already. And here we go. Nice aggression coming in from Galaxy. Doing what USA does best. They get the mid-game, man. The mid-game. They get the strat center. They get a few Humvees. Fill them with rocket launchers. And then they are very, very lethal against GLAs. Let's see. Oh, here's the Jarman. Might get revealed. Gets revealed. Trying to find a dozer. And trying to get gunned down here by the Ranger. And he's wondering what's going on. Where are the dozers? So he's just looking. He's looking around. And he's making a U-turn. He's going back home. But there's actually a dozer completely exposed here. He might try and take this dozer instead. And there's no real reaction from Galaxy. He should have realized there's a Jarman in his base. And there we go. Dozer sniped. Jarman, is he going to evac? Is he going to take this? Why is there no reaction? There we go. Jarman off the bike, into the dozer, and just like that, Anthrax has managed to steal normal USA. Scaffold 1, Scaffold 2, Worker now coming, starting to build. And just like that, Anthrax in an excellent position. And just like the previous game, we're going to see a GLA having another army. 2 armies, always very good to have. Makes you very powerful, and it looks like Anthrax is trying to bunker in as much as he can. He is Toxin General, so his tunnels are equipped with very powerful toxins, which are very good. But a USA should still be able to take this out quite easily. We got rocket buggies out already from Anthrax, so he's doing a good job and managed to take out a Tomahawk. And probably the best thing to do here for Galaxy would be try and get a bunch of Avengers, which are very costly. But if you have enough, then you can try and attack from here and work your way down. Try and become a nuisance to Anthrax. But right now, all these tunnels, all these rocket buggies, the more rocket buggies he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. And the Humvee count has been reduced to just 1 Humvee. We actually see Jen now coming here with his ranger, trying to capture the oil. He's got one oil here. And he's exploring. We've got a dozer coming into action here. Might just go for the crush. Let's see. Is he going to do that? Yes, he is. Go away, man. This is my oil. I want to take this, says Galaxy. Well, he'll need it. Meanwhile, let's have a quick look at Chemistry here, who's been trying to get himself back on his feet. He's building a palace. He's got 2 arms dealers here. He's got a bunch of RPGs. Getting loads of tunnels as well. And trying to bunker himself in quite nicely. And we actually have a worker on a bike as well. I don't know what the plan is with this worker. Maybe he just wants to put like a tunnel here to try and surprise the enemy. But gets intercepted here by Jen. He was paying attention. Got the normal USA command center all ready to go. And Dozer has been built. We also have the power plant. And Anthrax will soon have access to all that very good technology from USA. Got a load of buggies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buggies. 2 buses on the side as well. And this is going to be very problematic. 1 Avenger is not going to be enough. And the Toxin bus is coming in, absolutely shredding Galaxy here. Giving him a real hard time. He's trying to use the Tomahawks to try and take out the buses. He used a Burton quite effectively. Took out a lot of the buggies here. A lot of buggies did go down. And the bus just about survived. Look at that. Look how close that bus was to going down. Trying to get away with the Avenger and the Ambo. But one thing's for sure, Galaxy is in some serious trouble. He's got 5k, 6k now. He's got some money. He can try and do something. Get another war factory perhaps. He's already got 2. Maybe get a 3rd. Maybe ask for peace with Orange, because he needs this income. Dozer has been destroyed as well. Supply drop zone has been built, which is an interesting position. And Jen, kind of playing it safe here. He doesn't want to go out of his base too much. He doesn't have a command center either. I mean, we're almost 10 minutes in. He could try and get a command center just to make sure he doesn't get hunted. We have a hijacker on a bike. Trying to find a dozer to take, but yeah, it goes a little too close to the EMP there. And EMP takes it out. Definitely having a second army will help a lot for purple at this point. Orange, says Galaxy. What? Peace? Okay, I'm being attacked by gold. Okay. So basically, Jen, because he's USA, he can just click USA Intelligence on his strategy center and he can see, oh boys, Anthrax is very scary and very powerful indeed. He's got a USA Command Center. He's building supply drop zones. I mean, black markets. He's getting a USA Supply Center now as well. That means he's probably going to transition into USA units, who are probably a bit better in this situation. He can get Avengers, he can get Humvees, he can get Ambos. And we actually see Paladin tanks being built from Galaxy here. Paladin tanks, you don't see those very often. I don't know if they will help so much in this situation. Paladin tanks, the main benefit they have is the laser, the anti-missile laser, which will help a lot when it comes to missile damage coming in. But it's not actually that good. It's actually quite slow. So if all these rocket buggies start firing, it's not actually going to make that much difference. In the end, the Paladin is also $200 more expensive than a Crusader. And also, a Crusader has more health. When the composite armor is upgraded, the Crusader tank actually has more health than the Paladin tank. So, you know, it's not exactly the best unit to get. You know. But let's see how it works out. Maybe a few Paladins with a few Avengers could actually work out. Just to stop all those incoming missiles. And look at this, man. Oh, so scary. So scary indeed. All these rocket buggies. And because the terrain is so open, he can just try and find a target. Got a firebase going up here from Galaxy, but it's not going to manage. And gets taken out. Those are going out as well. Oh, man. It's so incredibly tough here for Galaxy to try and hang on. We got Tomahawk missile coming in. And landing on the bus, but then disappeared into God knows where, because, you know, 0 hour logic, you know, there are bugs. Anyway. So, Jen did allow these oils to be captured by Galaxy, but there is still a Humvee here, so that is going to shoot the Chinook. So, Blue has to say, hey man, could you move that Humvee maybe just a tiny bit down? Just a tiny bit, man, tiny bit. And we actually have a big army here from Jen. I don't know if Jen realizes that he can build a particle cannon, because he is allowed to do that. As super weapon, you are allowed to build a particle cannon in Pro Rules. And actually, look at this. He actually managed to clear this whole section here from Purple. But Purple has got more ideas and more things in mind. So he's going for this money instead. Which, okay, he changed his mind. He's like, okay, they're coming. Let's sell this. This is not going to work out. Meanwhile, we've got more buggies. And we actually see a Toxin Rebel ambush. Now, another thing that the Paladin tank can do is if you're close enough to the infantry, which in this case he's not, but if you're close enough to the infantry, the laser actually can zap the infantry as well. So that is literally very unique to the Paladin tank, and it takes the infantry down like 40% health or something. So it's pretty good. It's pretty powerful in that sense. So if he just moved the Paladin tank a little closer, he could have actually saved it, kept it alive. All right, and here we go. We have a nice attack here from Chemistry, going in with 2 buses. One of them instantly taken out here by Jen. And the bus now in the base. Trying to take out the oil. Good idea. But it's probably not going to be enough damage. And does he take out Chinook? He took out one. The other one just about survived. And losing those buses, they are expensive, guys. They're expensive. 8 times 300 plus 1,000. Do the math. That's 3,400 per bus. And he just lost 2 of them. That's 6,800. That's a lot of money. And, you know, instead of that, you could have had 3 black markets, you know. Sometimes you've got to make these decisions on how you want to attack, what you want to do. And if you say, hey, it'll probably not work, but I might kill a bit of things, a few things here and there. You know, you got to keep doing these trade-offs in your head. If it works, if it is worth doing it, then do it. If you're going to have heavy losses, don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's not going to work. Oh, look at that MVP A10. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 7 buggies going down to a single A10. Now that is cost effective, boys. That is what you want to do. A free A10 taking out all those buggies. Oh, that was excellent. That was absolutely excellent. And right now, that sort of opens up the way here for Jen to do a little bit of an attack. Because without all those rocket buggies, you don't need as many Avengers. In fact, there's only 1 Avenger here. It could do with like 2, 3 more. And that allows him to engage as well. You see an airfield? Don't know why he's going to go airfield. I hope he's not going to go Aurora. Galaxy throwing in the towel. He's saying GG. He can't face Anthrax. Anthrax having search and destroy here. Very tough. Orange, we lost. And Orange listens. Orange immediately backing off. Immediately. Nope, you lost. He is big. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'll be bigger. I think Jen is making a bit of a mistake here. If we count the black markets here, finally particle cannon going up. But if we count the black markets here, or in this case the supply drop zones, I see a total of 0. Whereas if we look at Mr. Anthrax here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a supply drop zone for the lols. So I think it's going to be kind of one-sided. He's saying, I will give you 1 chance. And immediately putting more fire bases. You know, I'll be honest. If I was Jen at this point in time, I would voluntarily give Purple a dozer. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. Because you know Purple's gonna die. You know that. So if you can keep him alive a little longer, a little more struggling going on, that could really help out. And you use that time, you know, as super weapon general, you use that time, you build a particle cannon, you build a load of supply drop zones. That's all you can really do. Man, he has USA, says Chemistry. That's true. He has USA. You can't take this so lightly. Oh, man. And these are search and destroy buggies, man. This is no joke. Humvee's coming out as well. You should give me dozer. Lol, he's even asking for it. You should give me dozer. Oh, man. I doubt Jen would do that. That is not something you see very often. That players will just, you know, realize the situation and say, okay, here's a dozer. And, you know, Jen's got a dozer right here. He could just drive it up and say, here, take it. But I don't think he will. Got particle cannon up and more EMP Patriots. So Jen might think that he's super weapon general. So all he does, just build a few Patriots, build a few fire bases, and the enemy can't get to him. But one thing that Jen isn't realizing is here is big enough for a sneak attack, you know? And Yeah, for the rest, you can't put any other sneak attack. Over here, the EMP will disable it. Maybe... Nah, I think the EMP will strike it if he does it here as well. You could put sneak attack over here as well. So the base isn't exactly 100% airtight here from Gen. Sneak attacks can happen. A sneak attack literally right in the middle. Maybe only one firebase can shoot it. You know, these are problems. And Anthrax is almost level 5, guys. I mean, look at him. He's just eating Chemistry's base. And GG says Chemistry. He's out. Anthrax proving again how strong he is. Look at this guy, man. Look at the unit combination. I absolutely love it when you see USA units and GLA units all in the same army. Absolutely great. I would like to see an ambulance here because, you know, Anthrax apparently, you know, you name yourself after the tactics that will kill you. You know, an Anthrax bomb will kill all this because there's no ambo again. Then again, he has the Scorpion, so he could just force fire the Scorpion. I mean, he could just force fire the Anthrax bomb to cancel out the Toxin with other Toxin. And, oh, look at this. Very nice there from Anthrax, paying attention and saying, nobody, don't cross here, don't cross this line, you know. But there is, in fact, an ambulance, or 3 really, from Gen. So all he has to do, take the ambulance, drive to the center where the bomb fell, force fire the ground, and all this Anthrax disappears in half a second. Because logic. So that's what you got to do. Stop, says Purple. I don't know who he's actually talking to. Thought you said GG. Oh, we see Gen slightly bullying Purple, just a tiny bit. And in fact, this Anthrax is working. It looks like Gen doesn't want to push. A big mistake here. Bro, look at him. Weak in peace. We've got 2 Comanche here. Very, very costly Comanche. These are 1,800 apiece. And yeah, I don't really understand why Gen is choosing to engage this guy. It's he's definitely kind of killing his own units here because Chemistry is definitely going to try and help engage Anthrax. But most importantly, we have a sneak attack just in the area where I said a sneak attack could happen. Rebel Ambush coming in to try and keep the sneak attack alive a little longer. And out comes a big Humvee army. And just like that, power now under attack. A10 coming in, taking out a big chunk. But with this other power plant down, will that be enough power down for Gen? Let's see. He actually would still have power even if this goes down. And the Comanche now showing why they are here and managing to clean up the little mess here that was left behind. But very expensive Comanche indeed, guys. These are 1,800 apiece. Ah, so much money. So scary. And Anthrax has successfully cleared entire base here of Chemistry. There's nothing left here. Just a supply dock of unwanted supplies. No one wants them. And they're even freight ready. Look at that. Like, oh, man. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares about the supplies. There's too much going on. Too many battles. Units completely out of position here. The Avengers need to be literally covering the Humvees, keeping them safe from the Scorpion rockets, as well as the rocket buggies. He did manage to kill a bit of an army here, but seeing how this was the main army of Gen, not much was accomplished. And there is a giant army now engaging the base of Gen. Gen in a lot of trouble. Yes, you have EMP Patriots, but EMP Patriots are actually surprisingly weak. They do not deal much damage. They disable the units because of their EMP, but they don't deal much damage. You need more damage dealing, and he doesn't have that. We've got a particle cannon now being used defensively here. Look at this. Actually managing to get a big chunk of the units. That's actually very well done there. Normally, getting a particle cannon and using it defensively is advised against because it's so hard, and usually the units will just run away. But actually managed to get a pretty decent chunk of the army. But there we go. Timer reset. He's got to wait another 4 minutes to use that particle cannon again. We have a leaflet here, by the looks of it. Maybe even a fuel air. And a very preemptive leaflet. He thought the army would go down, but that's not the case. And a single rocket buggy remains. Let's see what's going to happen to that rocket buggy. Pilot has now been taken out. Can the EMP reach that? No, it cannot. But here we go. We're going to see the laser lock. And a award donated. Thank you very much, man. Improving my language skills. Really appreciating your streams and efforts. Thank you very much, man. Very much appreciate it. Well, I'm glad that it's helping you with the language skills. I hope I'm not talking too fast sometimes. Sometimes I get excited, man. I see this, I see a nice army. I'm like, yeah, man, look at it go. So, you know, sometimes I talk a little fast, so I hope it's not too bad. But yeah, no, thanks very much. I'm glad you're enjoying as well. But I know who's not enjoying himself. Chemistry. He's really trying to hang on, trying to rebuild. He doesn't even have markets, actually. He's got 24k, and he has a palace. He just needs to sprout out 9 markets right now and hope that he's actually going to hang on. He needs to do this. He needs to. Anyway, so here we go. Buggy's now coming in. It's going to be very difficult for Jen to hang on. He's got a few Humvees, but they're just plain Humvees. No support from Avengers. And look at the barrage of missiles that rain coming in. And these Humvees now also going down. That was basically the front line here for Jen. He doesn't have much else going on here for him. He's pretty screwed. And once the command center goes down too, that is also a big blow because Jen, being level 5, really wants to use those general powers, and without the command center, losing the access to those general powers is going to make a big difference. USA gets so many, and you can really hang on quite long and last for a very long time, literally surviving by using general powers to kill armies. Here we go. Production now under attack. This war factory is probably going to go down. The oil is going to go down. And wait, no, it's not. Anthrax actually pushing north. Maybe he's going to try and take out the strat center and then work his way to the particle cannon. Purple saying sorry. Let's see. He did actually start building a bunch of markets now. Purple must have engaged something and said sorry. Oh, there's a dead something here. And it's clear, man. Anthrax got this. Have fun with him, Purple. GG. I'm sure Purple's like, what the hell, man? I was the one who told you we have to work together. Right now, Anthrax. Yeah, told you. Anthrax now literally going straight for Purple here. And it looks like Anthrax is not going to have too much trouble. He's got another army on the right side of the map coming in. He give you the win. And here comes Scorps as well. I think that's going to be the GG. We got army on the south side of Chemistry's base. We got an army here as well on the east. GG and surrenders. Well played there to Anthrax. Taking that army so early on made so much difference, man. So much difference. Look at the cash collected. There you go. You can't even compare. And this was the mistake that Jen was making. Jen was like, you know what? I'm Super Weapon General. I'm gonna be level 5 soon. It's fine. You know, I got a particle cannon. I'll hang on. But it's the income. The income is the thing that made Anthrax so lethal and so scary. Alright, let's go back to the room. Ooh. GG, guys. Thank you all, and thanks for the stream, Leggy, says Galaxy. No problem, man. Alright, so now we are looking for... Oh, look at that. Look how fast. People already joined. Ooh, Bloody FF joined. Alright, let's do it. So, Bloody FF is a very, very nice player. Very good player. Actually, a very strong 3v3 player, actually. And, well, he joined, so we're gonna make use of him. Oh, yes. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Okay. Let's have a look at the last winning map today. The map that was actually very close to being pulled from the World Builder contest because of a strange bug that happened. The creator, El Chapo, told me about it. And I was like, wow, I've never seen this before. And we checked it out. I had a look with him and I was like, wow, because this was never seen before, you know, what do we do? And he said, I'm thinking of pulling the map. I said, no, man, come on. It can't do that. It's such a nice map. All right, here we go. Oh, someone just left. I don't know who just left, but actually, I gotta go. GG's was great fun. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna do pro rules. 1 super weapon, 4 super weapon general, no demo upgrade. Let's do it. Here we go. Mortal Temptation X. The map with a long story attached. Yep. It's a 5-player map. Here we go. Let's do it. What was the bug? The bug was that you actually couldn't move units at certain parts of the map. It was very strange. And here we are, Mortal Temptation by El Chapo. The last winning map that we're going to show here today. And let's quickly go over the armies like before, and then I'll showcase the map just a little bit. What's the story, says Admiral Orange. I will show you, I will tell you in a bit. But anyway, so first we have Chemistry here in the blue as Tank General. And we got a Super Weapon General here for Rag as purple. We have another Tank General here for Bloody FF. And look at that. Immediately the aggression, right? Immediately. He doesn't even know this map. It's the first time he's seeing this. He doesn't even have radar, but he knows what he's got to do. That's just so nice to see. And Anthrax here as normal GLA. Very good army. And we have No Name here, who was normal USA. So, very nice. Let's see, oh, even Chemistry doing the same aggressive move. Ooh, very nice. Anyway, so the problem was with this map that in these sections here, units couldn't actually move properly. There were some weird problems. And we had never seen this before in map making. So, I mean, come check out. It's awesome. Wait, I mean, I gotta do this some justice, man. I gotta do this some justice. Look at that. When do you see this in a general 0-hour map? It looks so smooth, so fresh, so natural. These little waterfalls. So cool to include that, right? So nice to see. But anyway, so there were like 5 points where units couldn't move very well. And it was a bug no one had seen before. Well, at least not to my knowledge. I never saw it before. And oh, look at this going a little too deep there from Chemistry. And yeah, I don't know if this is going to work now. He needs to get a troop crawler. But yeah, so there was a debate whether the map was going to be pulled. Because he said, if you can't move units properly in a map, will that affect the outcome? And I said, well, yeah, of course, it's going to affect it. If you can't play the game properly because of a weird bug, then, I mean, it sucks. But, you know, it's, oh, look how close. Then, you know, it's got to be fixed. And he said, like, listen, man, I already spent so long on this map. You know, I can't afford to spend more hours and more time researching this bug, trying to find a solution, all these things. And he actually was saying, maybe I'll pull the map. And I said, no, man, please don't. It's a cool map. I didn't know if it was going to win at this point. But one thing's for sure, I thought it was a great map. And looks like Listening Outpost is bugging a bit here. And there we go. Because the Listening Outpost actually shoots from its butt. So you got to face the enemy with the butt. And then it starts shooting the rockets. Cell coming through here. Will he get it? Ooh! No, it didn't get it. Ah, I got a Veteran there. So very nice of No Name to switch to Crusaders, paying attention like that. And let's see, over here, there's action happening as well, because Bloody FF going all out with the tank rush. And it looks like he's a little more successful here. And looks like Rag is in some trouble. Our orange player. Look at the optimism, man. So brutal. So rude. Look at it. This is building a supply center, saying, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to start mining your money, even though you're still alive. Like, oh my god. I love seeing that kind of aggression. And Gat tanks now shredding these Humvees. And looks like this is probably the GG. There's one dozer left here. There's still a war factory here. Nice, says... Oh, nice map, says Rag. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And looks like Rag is in a lot of trouble here. He's got a dozer making a run for it. Looking around too much, enjoying. I'm sure that's a nice compliment to the mapper. But... yeah, he's in trouble now, and he has been defeated by Bloody FF. Like I said when in the loading screen, this guy, he's absolutely ruthless. And Anthrax trying to be a bit more peaceful and saying, well, I'll just put tunnels everywhere and take what I can. So he took the oil here, took the oil there. He's trying to take the middle here. There's a decent amount of cash piles. And he got one supply stash here, which is also very nice, getting some money there. And kind of cornering off each section. Got the oil here. Got the oil there, so Anthrax is having a huge eco boom. Having an excellent time. He's getting a very, very fast palace. Look at that. Almost, not even 4 minutes in. And this palace is almost completed. So he started this probably 3 minutes something. And meanwhile, we actually still have the aggression going between Chemistry and No Name. But it looks like the Tank General failed his initial rush. So he's in a bit of a, you know, tight spot. He's got a dozer here with a prop center built. So he can get some Emperors, perhaps. Would be beneficial, but yeah, it looks like Chemistry is really not in a great spot right now. No Name is trying to make it work. He's got the oil here, and he's got the oil here. So he's got 2 oils, which helps, but, you know, will it be enough? He might be able to survive against Tank General, but if you look at Anthrax, how dangerous he is, I don't know, man. Look at this. Anthrax, 1, 2, 3, 4 supply stashes here. He's actually, like, booming like crazy. There's not going to be any stopping this guy. Nobody is going for the middle. He has it all to himself. No one is checking the middle. And that's what's going to get him the win. I'm telling you guys, so early on, 5 minutes into the game. Oh my god, just look at this, man. Just look at this. So nice, right? So nice. But I do think that Anthrax is in a good position. Even Tank General, if you start spamming away, this guy will have so much income. Immediately starting with black markets. 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes into the match, he's starting with black markets. He could basically just get, you know, maybe 6 arms dealers and just start spamming away. And he could just easily take out Bloody FF and easily take the game. Like, it'll be over in 10 minutes, man. Literally, this guy having the full middle and being allowed to have the full middle makes so much difference. Meanwhile, we still see Chemistry trying to engage here, trying to go for it. I don't know why he switched up to Tank Hunters. Avenger just about surviving. And he's going Hacker. He's going Hacker. And he has a Sneaky Flamer. Ooh, Sneaky Flamer, always nice. Don't know if it's going to be able to find that much. It'll find the command center. It could try and maybe take it out. That will definitely give him some good XP as well. But apart from that, I don't think he's going to be able to do that much. Let's see. No reaction yet from No Name. And here we go. Flame Wall starting. So this command center is very likely to go down. It's slightly off target, though. So the Flame Wall needs to be slightly to the left. There's missile defenders in here as well. And the Dozer is repairing the command center. That might keep him alive. Let's see. It might still go down, though. Ooh, yeah, goes down. Look at that. Goes down. And right now, it's still just 2 Dozers. So, in fact, No Name could theoretically get Dozer hunted. Although, it's quite unlikely. Sexy. Ooh, yeah, very sexy. Look at these people, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Yeah, very, very high attention to detail here in this map. You can see with all the roads, the texturing, the combination. We actually have a Jarman here from Anthrax. Lotus revealing the Jarman, so that's a very nice and happy coincidence as well to try and make sure the Jarman got spotted. But Anthrax is just going to be booming like mad. He is going to be insanely strong. We have a bus transition happening. He could just literally go Scorp spam. He could go Quad spam. He could go Rebel spam. And he will still win this match. He's going to have so much money because no one is engaging in the middle. One USA has died. The other USA is kind of preoccupied. So he doesn't see what's going on in the middle. He doesn't scan or anything. And there's no other GLAs. So usually the GLAs would like to send a worker out everywhere. So you find the GLAs engaging the middle and stuff. And ooh, we have a nice train here as well. Yay, nice train. Great stuff, man. Yellow has it already, says DJ Trump. Yes. Yes, I do think so. Based on the other armies here, they just don't know that he has all this money. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 supply stashes. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, Chemistry managed to steal the USA's command center. Did he actually manage to get a scaffold out? No, he didn't manage to get a scaffold out. So what he needed is, when the Dozer gets built, he needs to select the Dozer, place a command center scaffold in his base, the USA command center, and then he can, yeah, like this. This is exactly it. And then he needs to use his Chinese Dozer to build this. There we go. And then he can steal the army. That is actually going to be a big game changer there. Meanwhile, how many Dozers are out for Green? Green's still on 2 Dozers, and he actually built a vanilla EMP Patriot just to make sure no sneaky dragon tanks came in. This is the 2nd time this guy, no, like the 3rd command center going up here. This is insane. Man, this guy really having a hard time. Plus, also, his supply center actually got captured, so he had to sell it off. Now, he luckily still has his oils, so he will get enough money to rebuild a supply center. But still, I have to say, these little things from Chemistry are actually proving to be quite effective. He actually has USA. Tank General stealing normal USA. It can happen, man. It can happen. And it just happened. Great to see. Maybe we'll see some Humvees coming out of the Tank General. And here we go. Anthrax starting with his ruthless bus army. He's having a great time, man. It wouldn't surprise me if Anthrax is just going to chill a bit. He's building loads of markets. He's not worried at all. He probably scanned the other armies. Let's see how many radar vans he has. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got like 6 somewhere in a corner. No, I'm not seeing any radar vans. Wait, he actually has no radar van? He has no radar van. Damn. No, he has one. He has one. Just the one. Doesn't even have the upgrade. So he doesn't know what other armies there are. He's not even concerned, man. He just knows that he is absolutely doing it. He's rich. He's happy. He's got buses. And he's against a tank general. It doesn't have to worry, man. It doesn't have to worry. Look at that. Going for the war factory. Taking out some production. And ECM trying to do some disabling. And an internet center going up here for Bloody FF. Bloody FF wants to know what's going on. He's like, what's going on, man? Like, what do I do? Got disable from the Lotus here. It's pretty nice. And one of the buses going down here to the mines. And look at this. He's trying to cut off the escape. He's trying to force the buses here to the right. Now, there are a bunch of buildings here, but they haven't actually been occupied by bloody... they haven't been occupied by Anthrax. And one bus now in trouble and gets taken out. The other bus going over the mines as well. A bit careless from Anthrax. And this Lotus literally chasing this bus away. This bus at this point could evac and just do a bit of damage, a bit of harassment. And, oh boys, that is one dozer down. The second dozer now making a run for it. He's actually keeping his dozer safe. And again, going over the mines. And just about, this dozer is safe. That was a real close call. And there we go, bus taken out. Dude, get a command center. Don't tempt fate. Get a command center. And that's an airfield. Oh my god, get a command center, man. He might just come with the second attack, try the same thing. Got Scud launchers in the mix here. Right now, it's super unfair for Bloody FF. There's a huge army advantage for Anthrax, who has Scud launchers, as well as a ton of income. And, ooh, what's this? Ooh, we have a nice amount of Humvees coming in the back here from No Name. And it looks like Chemistry is in some trouble. He's got an Emperor here, a GAT, ECM, and he has to try and take out these Humvees. There was a Lotus disable here, but it looks like the Lotus did in fact go down, because she gone, man, she gone. And very nice, taken out there. And you say those are making a run for it, because he's still expensive, you know. And it looks like Chemistry is in some trouble. It looks like he's actually out of income. And this oil has been, like, sitting here, not been taken this whole time. The same with this. So Chemistry definitely has been losing out on some money. He doesn't have the capture upgrade either. Now, it could be, like I said, these guys are playing these maps for the first time. Maybe he doesn't know their oils. He doesn't know the map. He even said, fuck tank. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I can imagine. Emperor now, trying to engage the Humvee. ECM needs to come in here, save him, because otherwise Laserlock will take out this Emperor. And bit of a delayed reaction here. Oh, there we go, taking it out. Very nice. And actually, wow, the Laserlock managed to destroy the power plant. Right now, ECM is down, and new missile defenders coming out. This guy has to make a run for it, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of Blue. He's not going to be having an easy time coming back. He still has this random dozer. He still has some money. I didn't see the oil. Yeah, like I said, it looked like he didn't see the oil. Because this, if he had this in the beginning, these two oils, they've been literally sitting there from the start. It would have made so much difference. Whereas No Name has this oil, he has the other oil. And that extra income, that's what actually helped him get through. And looks like no more command centers are going to be stolen here. Looks like No Name's command center is safe for now. And there still is one dozer, and he still technically has a bit of money. He's trying to rebuild the command center. And, ooh, looks like he almost got dozer hunted. I told you, man, don't tempt fate. Don't do it. He's keeping his whole army next to this dozer. If there is a rebel, just literally a rebel freaking ambush right here. Look at that. It's almost dead. Unbelievable. Can you guys see that? It's 1 pixel. 1 pixel worth of health. GG. Let's see. He's building a barracks. He might try and use the little money he has left to try and go for the oil. But yeah, Blue is essentially out of this game here. More buses coming out of Anthrax here. The middle has been mined out, so the advantage of the middle is now gone. Yellow owns a building in Science Base. Yeah. He manned it. He put... It was a rebel or something that was in there, so not too bad. And finally, the command center is up. Bloody FF can sleep easy. Doesn't have to worry anymore. Prop center has been spotted here by Anthrax. Easy kill. Anthrax on his way to level 5. Look at that guy go, man. Nice to see all the upgrades here as well. And got a nice cute little demo trap here. Trying to keep everything safe. Another demo trap's gonna go up here as well. And now Blue lost his dozer. Oh, it was actually Yellow who killed the dozer. GG says Blue. And there goes Chemistry. He's out. The biggest question is, will No Name and Bloody FF working together be able to take out Anthrax? He had such a huge eco boost in the beginning. Very nice, actually, taking out that bus. Only losing 2 units, so that's quite a worthwhile engagement. But look at the number of markets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 markets. 12 markets. Let's do an oil count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 markets. 4 oils. This guy, he still has so much income. Lotus disable on the bus. Very nice. And now these Battle Masters trying to take out the buses. And he's got to retreat. You can try and use the tank hunters, right? That's free. You know, they can take some hits from missiles. You know, that's not too bad. Not too bad. And let's see. Ooh, we get an A10 strike. Triple A10. Taking out 4 black markets just like that. That's 10k worth of damage right there. Very nice from No Name. Also instantly declaring war on yellow when he's not exactly in a good position. So that's going to be tough. If Anthrax actually retaliates right now and engages, that is going to make things very difficult for No Name. No Name really going defensive here, especially with the Vanilla Patriots. They're kind of useless generally. Like, it's probably better to invest this money instead of 2,000. You might want to just have an Avenger instead and try and keep it alive and, you know, move it around dynamically instead of just these guys chilling here in one spot, one position. They'll probably get scudded anyway or something, you know? Like, Anyway, it looks like Bloody FF is slowly running out of everything. He's running out of money, he's running out of space. And he's got an oil here. That'll definitely help. But this oil is already pretty hard to get. Maybe if he gets a Lotus, like, right here on the edge, he could try and take it like this, you know? Maybe. But it's gonna be tough. And here we go, the Scud missiles also doing some great damage. And MiG's trying to take out the Scuds. But there you go, you gotta spend 1,600 per MiG. Take out 1,200 Scud. It's so difficult to validate that trade-off, especially when your enemy has significantly more income than you. And that just shows the power of Anthrax. He is playing this absolutely perfectly. Getting that early money. We've got a tank drop coming inside here as well from Bloody FF, trying to reinforce his units, but doesn't really work too well. Instantly get taken out. Look at the veterancy. Anthrax level 5, floating 32k. Bloody FF saying GG's. Oh, man. And right now, it's just gonna be No Name. No Name, man. Good luck. You can do it, buddy. Oh, he's so screwed, man. He is so screwed. What No Name needs is an insane amount of income. And he just doesn't have that. He's got some oils. He's actually managed to get this oil as well, which is nice. But he just needs money, man. He needs money. He doesn't have it. He needs production. He doesn't have it. And if you just see this guy, he doesn't even care. He knows the game is over, but still chooses to build more markets. He's floating 27k. If he just puts down 5 or 6 arms dealers, and just spams out freaking technicals, man. Just technicals. He will already kill No Name here. Got a big army here. We got buggies, buses, quads. Very scary, very dangerous. And we got 3 Chinooks. Oh wait, but these are empty. At least the first one is empty. Yeah, they're all 3 of them are empty. I think he's just trying to scout. Yeah, they're just empty. He's just scouting with them. Just trying to see how big he is. But I mean, he's USA. Can't he just use the strat center? You don't have a strat center? Yeah, he does. Maybe he just wants to see what's going on here. But here we go. No Name now getting destroyed at this side. So even the oil here under attack. No Name knows that Anthrax is closing in on him. Here we go. Got Jarman on a bike, just for the lols. Attempt number 2 with the army steal, right? And there we go. He might spot this dozer. He's doing the evac. Let's see if he gets it. And he sniped it down. And he is getting it. Let's see. Do we see any scaffolds pop up? Yes, we do. We got one here. Got one there. Nice to see the army steal. Although at this point, it's absolutely useless. It's game over. And these buggies already dealing damage here. No real reaction from No Name. He might lose a Tomahawk. Yeah, down it goes. Bit of a waste. Bit of a waste. And now this Avenger in trouble. Ooh. Yeah, man. It's gonna be so tough. If No Name had a lot of money, he could probably try and get a load of Avengers out, a load of Crusaders, and maybe some Tomahawks. and try to sort of, you know, keep it hard, make it hard for Anthrax to really do any damage. Try and stay defensive, keep building money, and then eventually he would be able to push back. But, you know, even here, Bus has snuck in. Low health Bus, but it's got junk repair, so it'll slowly heal. And there we go. No more search and destroy. And the units of No Name no longer have the extra range. And there we go. Supply drop zone taken out. Yeah, man. Not looking too good for No Name, man. Not looking too good for No Name. And we have a sneak attack here as well. This will probably be the final nail in the coffin. We go... Oh, the A10s were just used. They should have been used on the sneak attack. But the A10s probably were placed down. The moment he placed them down, that is when the sneak attack got placed from Anthrax. They're going for another 4 black markets. Let's see if he actually takes them out. He manages to take 2 out. 2 of the holes survive, so they will automatically rebuild after a while. And that is the command center now in some serious trouble. GG says No Name, and Anthrax takes this one as well. Oh my god. Anthrax winning pretty much all the games today. Oh man. Absolutely amazing. Very well done there. Look at that cash, man. Look at the money. It made all the difference. Bloody FF tried to hang on, but it was so tough. It was so tough for him to do that. Oh, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, those were the winning maps of the World Builder contest. I really do suggest you guys download them and you check them out. And for those of you who just tuned in now, let me just tell you that we will find a way to have these maps distributed quite nicely, quite, you know, easily using Gen Patcher, the map pack, the community map pack. They might also get added to Gen Tool, the automated map downloading thing. And maybe, I don't know what is going to happen there. But one thing's for sure, these are some excellent maps. I got someone asking here, do you plan to use these maps in tournament? And the answer is, oh yes. So, as we said before the map contest started, we were looking for some really good free-for-all maps for 6 players, right? And we had DEFCON that everybody knows. There's Instashock Arena, that's quite popular as well for free-for-all. But we needed more. We wanted more, and we also wanted 5-player maps. So the World Builder contest was born. A lot of people got involved. Like I said, we had 37 maps from 17 contestants. All these people putting in so many hours for these amazing maps. Always nice to see. And yes, these maps will definitely get used in tournaments. First, we're going to communicate with the mappers directly and make sure that we get the final version in case there are some minor tweaks. And then we're going to find a nice way. Like I said, we distribute them via Gen Patcher. And when that happens, we will let you know. We will let you know, like I can let you know on Facebook. So if you have me on Facebook, you will see me make the post. Or you could join Discord and I will let you all know there as well. Or you can follow me on Twitter and I'll probably let you know there as well. I mean, take your pick, guys. Take your pick. And I'll probably also say it in a live stream here and there a couple of times. So, yes, I want to say a very nice thank you to everyone involved in this. Like I said before, this is a real community thing. And without the community, this thing would not happen. Guaranteed. You know, you guys watching, showing the support to the mappers putting in the time, the judges going through all these maps. Oh my god.